Okay, guys. Let's go. More mysteries to solve. Where are my buttons? Hello, hello. How's it going, guys? Hope it's doing well. Post this. Hopefully this loaded. Hell yeah. Alright. More Han. It's me! Yes, I know. More Hannah. This is what you requested, so this is what you get. JK, no one requests this. I just like appear out of nowhere, just out of your cupboards, here to just be like, it's gaming time, lads. Yeah. Something like that, I'm sure. How's it going, guys? How's life? How is the existence of everything? I'm just gonna sit properly. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, my lower back is fucked. But it's feeling better than it was when I got home. So, how do you fit in my cupboards? I am very small. I think you underestimate how small I am. Okay? I am teeny tiny. I am existentially small. I am very, very tiny. I will find a way. But very small. Yes. Let's play the game. I don't remember if you ever mentioned your height. I probably don't. I'm like, well, obviously I'm like 3 inches tall. Right? But I suppose you can and turn into a bat, right? What? No? I turn into a bird, bitch! I'm a phoenix, okay? I will rise from the ashes and obtain victory. Something. No, I'm like 5'4" or something. I don't know, like 106. I want to say the thing I last remember was 163 centimeters, but I have no fucking idea if that is still the case, because that height is probably from when I was 11. So in saying that, it's not like I grew much more. I was one of those kids where, you know, like you shot up when you're like 10, 8 or 10, and then you never grow again. So good times. Vampire burb? Shh. No. Of course not. That's not that tiny. You're almost a full foot taller than my ex-fiance. Holy shit. You have an ex-fiance? Is there some tea that we don't know about? Is for... You were tiny. No, do not tell me that. I can't be under... No, I've Googled it. I don't believe this. I don't believe this. I'm not under 5'4", okay? I can't be, alright? See, it says 5'4". Just the internet. 5'4.173 inches. Don't lie to me, okay? I'm not under 5. I'm not 5'3". Okay, I refuse. It's 5 foot. Wait. Yeah. Okay, trust me. It's very tiny. She was 4'7". It was many years ago, lol. Okay. So Wing's not tiny. Under 5 foot is tiny. See? Exactly! I'm adorable. I'm a good height, okay? I'm a good height where if you just give me a good pair of heels, like, you'll be like, oh my god, step on me. You know what I mean? Yes. It's going to be odd being taller than Wings. Oh god, that is such a weird idea. I don't know why, I always imagine you about the same height as me. And then there's a good chance that you're just towering over me when I see you in person, so... Wings finally admits she's adorable. What? I didn't say that, okay? Not at all. Wait, what? What? You're fun-sized. Right. Fun-sized make it sounds like I'm a party popper you keep in your purse all the time. You know, just in case you want to have, like, a fun party. Just saying. But 4 inches taller. That's a decent amount of height. 5'11", fuck shorthand writing. Oh my god. My 5'11" foot self looking down on you. Yeah, right. Almost 6 foot. 5'11". Can we all agree that 5'11" just sounds like the time? What's the time, darling? It's 5'11". I'm sure he is the shorthand. Unless you're like me, where I have... guys, I want to just express to you how many people I have, like, met and been like, oh, I have tiny hands. And then we, like, compare, and they're like, oh my god, your hands are tinier than mine. And I'm like, I don't know what you... Like, it's more... Like, I have no other point of reference, okay? I have boyfriends for that. Also, Brennan's 3 3/4 of an inch taller than Daft. Yeah, he'll beat him up. Hello. Hi, Survivor. How's it going? Talking about Pokemon, I caught 2 shiny Magmars. Is that what the evolution of Magbees on yesterday, before stream actually, as well as I got something else yesterday. What did I get? A shiny, 2 of the pink things. And what was the other thing? I got something else. She can't remember. A shiny crab brawler. Got it. Magmar, yes. I'm doing it, okay? I'm doing it. Slowly but surely. I have, oh my god, wait. I'm gonna show you guys. I have a list. I need to edit it now. This is the list, okay? I don't know if you can read it. I need to edit it. This is a list of all of the shinies I still need to get from the base game of Scarlet and Violet in order... I can delete this one. In order to... Because I have a personal goal where I want to try and get all of the... I want to get one of each line of Pokemon before Scarlet and Violet comes out, okay? So I've kind of down to all the difficult ones, which is a little frustrating, but that's fine. There's a few easy ones in here too, but then there's like some that are going to take me forever. Like, I've got Jigglypuff now, so I don't need Igglypuff in here. I still need fucking Kricketot! I can't believe it. I've got Fido now. I got both the lines of the Fido. Yeah, I've got Crabrawler now. Grimer, Ditto, Gothorita, Flittle. Still don't have Flittle. Bombardier. So this is my personal list that we're probably going to go through. As soon as I know when Pokemon Legends ZA comes out, we're probably gonna like... well, like, before it comes out, we're gonna play a little bit of Scarlet and Violet, and I'm going to try and complete this list to the best of my ability. But, I'm just working on it in general in my spare time. It's an okay list, but then there's some stuff like the Ditto where it could take forever. It may never happen, okay? So much shiny. I love Magmar. I just got a shiny Petalil in white. Excited to evolve it. Ooh, very nice. Petalil is like the tiny green head with the spoon. Yeah, and evolves into Zarina. I'm doubting myself now. Scarlet and Violet is already out hand. I meant Legends. I meant Legends. I'm sorry. I wasn't listening to myself. Legends. Legends, okay. But yeah, so that's gonna be a little goal for us, you know, later, you know, like later this year. But again, I need to know when Legends is coming out, because, you know, that's anywhere between, that could be August, that could be September, it could be November, it might not be till February next year. I mean, they did say 2025. They said late 2025, which makes me think it's going to be November, but like, seriously, November again? Making me wait that long? Lilligant. Right. Yeah, the little bulb. Okay. 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 I think I have the right Pokemon in my head. Let's hope. Anyway, but yeah, that's goal for a different day. For now, we need to finish Ace Attorney investigations, okay, guys? We are going to do this, all right? Even if it takes the rest of the week, I have to, so just personally, I was really hoping that finishing this case was only gonna take me like 2, maybe 3 more streams. But I don't have a lot of faith in that going to happen. We're gonna see what happens. Okay, let me bring up my walkthrough. I'm also have a walkthrough on hand, so I don't spend forever on basic bitch shit. So there's like 5 chapters to this game, and we're near the end of 5. So that's a good sign. Okay. Alright. They usually do it in November, always near my birthday, teehee. Well, you know what you're buying for yourself. That's good. I don't know, I'm a little frustrated because I was like, oh my god, 2025, it'll come out in March, right? It'll come out in June, right? It'll come out real soon, right? No, it's gonna be like end of the year. I don't know why I thought differently. I probably thought differently because Legends Arceus came out like January or something, so I was kind of hoping for a similar time frame, but I really underestimated how much Nintendo was trying to keep things close to the chest leading into the Switch 2 announcements. So we'll see what happens. Let's do this. Oh, I need to put fucking hand sanitizer on. My hands are dying, guys. I got to work today and they were just dry. And I was like, what's happening? There was an explosion, guys. For your hand intense relief hand cream, use Aveeno. Aveeno, we know where you live. Not fucking sponsored. I just think this is good shit for my hands, okay? Yeah. I feel like by the time we get to June and we have all the rest of the game announcements for the rest of the year, I am going to be poor. It's gonna be the end. We're gonna have a recession, rent's gonna go up by another like $50, and I'm just gonna be sitting there crying into my bank account like, and then I'm gonna turn to Adara and I'm gonna be like, Adara, I need you to get a job, please. I can't deal with this. Anyway, be fine. There we go, much better. They're alive a little bit. We'll see. Let's do that. There was an explosion or something. That sound. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, it's Judge Cavell's cell phone. Could it be Sean? How's it go, Miles? What? They know we have the phone? Whoever it is using a voice changer. Who is this? It's your friend in the red raincoat, of course. Huh? Red raincoat? What? No, you're the one who abducted Kay. Bingo. Well figured out, Mr. Genius Prosecutor. I can't hear. Mr. Edgeworth! I'm sorry. Where's the speakerphone button? I was as surprised as anybody when she lost her memory like that. Talk about a curveball. What? Hey, I'm standing right here, you know. But never mind all that. I called to talk about something else. Yeah, there's something I need to tell you. Truth is, I was the one who made Big Bad Chairman Winner kill Little Miss Rosie Ringer. What? Is this Carnus? This sounds like Carnus. What? This must be the person the killer was talking about. I also called to say thank you. I neither want or need your thanks. Sure, but you deserve them anyway. Guess the penny didn't drop yet, huh? Penny? You're right. I abducted Kay, as you put it, but why would I do that, That's right, because I needed you to help me make sure that Winner got caught. What the fuck is happening? Release dates for a lot of games are going to be weird this year. Lots of devs probably wanted to avoid clashing with the release week of Wilds, and sometime later this year meant to have GTA 6, which will dominate a lot of players' time. Do we, is it 110% confirmed that that's coming out this year? Because I still feel like we're going to find out it comes out next year. Yeah, no, well, the fact that basically everything feels like everyone has basically been like, we're gonna wait until the second half of the year, really makes me worried. Because as I think I said this yesterday, there's like, obviously, like DK Bonanza, right? If that's as big as Super Mario Odyssey, that could literally be like a month's worth of gaming, okay? Then what happens if like within that month of gaming, Persona 6 comes out? Fuck. I'm not gonna play all of Persona 6 on stream, but I'd at least want to play like a couple of streams worth of it, you know, to be like, hey, let's have a look at the general aesthetic of it and like, you know, play through maybe like the first palace. But I don't know if that's gonna be the case. There's yeah, and then again, like if that's the entirety of July, let's say, what if GTA 6 comes out, you know, like a week after, like the week before Ghosts of Yotai comes out, you know? And then we finally found out that Pokemon Legends ZA comes out in November at the same time as, I don't know, something else big. Because there's also Borderlands 4 and I don't know. I don't even know what's on my list anymore. Oh yeah, Silksong. Fucking what if Silksong comes out the same time as other stuff? Like, how do you balance all that stuff? Let me just have a look at my list. I'm waiting. I also want I want to play through the Professor Layton game that's being made. But honestly, if Silksong, or maybe Silksong, if something else comes out at the same time as Professor Layton, I might just be like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna worry about it. Date everything comes out on the 18th of June. Ghosts of Yotai, Reanimal, Little Nightmares 3. Yeah. Not sure. Not sure. I don't know what exactly is going on. If Kay was a suspect, you'd have to look into it. And if you looked into it, you'd be sure to unmask him eventually. After all, you're a genius, right? Everything worked out exactly like I planned. Hee. Oh, but there's something else you should know. Something you didn't figure out yet. It wasn't Winner who kidnapped Judge Gavel's boy. How do you know that? You and the good judge are more similar than you know. I think you might even be becoming friends. After all, she visited you at the detention center, right? Seems pretty pally to me. How could they possibly know about that? She didn't even use her real name when she visited. She pretended to be Detective Gumshoe. Anyway, you want to know how I knew about the kidnapping? That one's nice and simple, at least. Because sweet innocent little Sean is here with me right now. Oh, fuck. What? No! Ooh, sounds like that one was a real surprise. If only I could see your faces. Well, Kay, what do you have to say? Why don't you come and steal him back, just like you said you would? How do they know that that's been said? That was in the fucking foyer. They're monitoring the fucking cameras somewhere. They said third or fourth quarter until they update us. Can't say for sure. Okay. I don't know, it's been so long. I'm kind of in denial about it coming out at all. You wouldn't want the amazing Yadagarasu's first commission to be a failure, would you? They even know about that? How can they possibly know so much? Oh, and don't get the wrong idea about dear old Excelsius, by the way. Papa Winner's still a villain through and through. He wanted to kidnap Sean, I just got there first. That's kind of fucked up. So there were 2 kidnapping plots. What the fuck? Whew, what a bunch of clowns! His goons kidnapped his own son by mistake. Is Sean really there with you? Prove it. Put him on the phone. Oh, he's here, but I'm afraid I can't do that. He's sleeping. So sweet. Then why should we believe you? You might not be the kidnapper at all. Huh. Look, if you don't want to believe me, that's up to you. What do you want? What's the end game here? Are you just trying to get Lagarde acquitted? Nope. I couldn't care less about whether they find her guilty or not. Interesting. Interesting because obviously that means that Excelsior's is winner. That's his goal, but that's not this guy's goal. Presumably Carnus? So whoever it is not after the same thing as Chairman Winter. Yeah, well, yeah, okay. My end game is going to have a stay secret for now. Alright, nice talking to you. You kids have fun, okay? Don't think for 1 second you'll get away with this. Oh, don't worry. I'm counting on you at least trying to track me down. That'll be half the fun. Huh. Not that I rate your chances of bringing me to justice very highly. Bang! What? Oh, who was that? I wish I knew, but they didn't give us enough to figure that out. Deliberately, I imagine. What? So really have nothing to go on? That's not fair. They sure knew a lot about us. Indeed, they did. You're right. It was uncanny how much they seemed to know. How is it possible they were party to so much that happened in private? Right? They knew everything about the whole kidnapping situation too? We need to figure out how. Where were they getting their information from? Let's consider this carefully. What were the things they knew? I'm more similar than you know. I think you might be becoming friends. Visit you at the detention center. Amazing. I feel like there's gotta be cameras, right? If only I could see your faces. There's only one possibility. I've got it, Kay. I know how they knew. Huh? Really? Following us, filming us, listening in on us. I thought they were filming us. Can I save? But in saying that, it's like, I wish I could see your faces means that I guess that would insinuate that it was stuff. What? Like they're eavesdropping on us? Think about what the kidnappers said. If only I could see your faces. So they weren't filming or following us. Okay, so what? They hit a bug somewhere? Let me take a look at the stuff in my bag. Where could they have concealed it? Ah, fucking, I don't know. What evidence did he have on him at the time? What evidence did he have on him at the time? I don't remember that back that far. I only could see your faces, so it can't be visual. I know, but that's currently. Like, it was kind of like they could have been filming them prior to that situation. And then... You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like, in that one moment, he didn't have a visual, but he could have had a visual on other instances, possibly. Okay, when... I have to go back in my memory here. When the Lady Gavel visited us in prison... Nah, I don't remember when that was. Might not be a bad shout, given K's... Honestly, the pin hasn't been significant yet. Not a bad shout, given K's been around all the time. True, 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 true. No matter what. And I think I think Miles was carrying it around the majority of the last case. Because it was like, he's no longer a prosecutor, so he was carrying it as sentimentality to Kay. I think you're right. Okay, can I take a closer look at your badge? Seem to be alright. Okay, no memory at that point. Yeah, you're right. They had a router blah, 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 pin. No, it's mine. What? Seriously, Mr. Edgeworth, sure, you're a great thief's assistant now. But that doesn't mean you get to wear the pin right away, you have to earn it. I don't want to wear it, I want to check it for bugs. Huh? This old thing? Let's take a look. I don't see how there could be a bug on this. I'm just saying. I'm looking. Hey, look, it's a pin. It's Poppy Pib-Bib. I've been wondering for a while, but is this pin something you inherited, or... Nope, there wasn't one, so I made it myself. I suppose that makes sense. It's quite flashy. I can't imagine any other thief wanting to wear it. What? You don't have to be so mean, you know. What? Why would that come off? Sure, that's bullshit. Huh? Whoa. So I was right. How did you know? Whoever it is that we're dealing with, they came into close contact with you recently. When they knocked me unconscious, you mean? Precisely. Which made me think the bug must be in one of your possessions. But they also overheard my conversation with Judge Gavelle when she visited me. Something that would have been impossible if I didn't have the bug on me at the time. So they were listening to us the whole time, and they heard everything we said? I suppose so. Everything to do with this case and more. Wait, they're probably listening to what we're saying right now. They may well be, yes. Hey, jerkface! Gay! Eavesdropping coward! Why don't you come out and show yourself? Huh? What was that noise? Ow, ow, ow. Ouch. Oh, ouch, dang it. Oh, look, it's Tabby. Y'all sure know how to surprise a girl. You gotta shout that loud without a word of warning. Made me jump halfway out of my skin. Sorry. What's got you so ornery anyhow? Get a load of this. Seriously, it'll make your blood boil. It will, huh? I'm all ears. I wonder if we might be better off keeping it to ourselves, Kay? Assuming we don't want to be all over the front page of tomorrow's paper, that is. Oh, thanks. Nearly walked right into that. Oh, come on, y'all. No fun at all. I was counting on you opening up and spilling the beans all over this here plaza. Listen, I don't want to spill your beans in this plaza, okay? I'd better switch off the bug before I forget. Sure. So, did y'all find that here kidnapped kitty? Well, sorry, funny story. We did, but we didn't. Can't believe he kidnapped his own son. Zoom in. I can't believe it was behind the inside of... It doesn't look like it. Speaking of which, the child you saw being taken away. Was it the boy in the photograph? Huh? Nah, that ain't him. Kid I saw look dumber in mud, even if he did have some fancy school uniform. No prizes for guessing who she means. So Miss Lloyd managed to confuse matters once again. I think we'd better take another look around. In this area? What's there gonna be in here? Oh, look. Wait, Mr. Edgeworth, I just had a thought. It's about that phone call. There was a weird noise in the background, right? There was? Wait, she's right. I heard a loud bang. A loud bang, you say. I see. Will you stop eavesdropping? Boy, you never get any cuddle here, do you, Ruffles? I feel like Ruffles is a great name for a dog. I'm just saying. Come here, Ruffles. I guess I'll need to speak with Ms. Lloyd too, as much as I don't want to. Okay. What you doing down there, Gumshoe? What you doing down there, Gumshoe? He's a good boy. My boy! Gumshoe! No! Stop coming! Why are you running away from us? No! Detective Gumshoe.
When you gave up your badge, sir, I didn't know what to do with myself.
You stay right where you are, Detective.
So I thought if you weren't gonna be a prosecutor anymore, then maybe I shouldn't be a detective either. But I was wrong. Even if you're not around, I'll always be a detective. My job will always be to investigate crimes. But us detectives don't just investigate when prosecutors ask us to. We have to be able to look into stuff ourselves too.
Is that what we were doing just now? And back then, too. So Rosie Ringer's autopsy report.
When I went down to the detention center to see how Kay was doing,
You overheard that. Sorry, that was a discussion. You know. Ah, good. He's in the position. Bad. I mean, well, I was insinuating it, so.
Yeah. When I went back and looked over the evidence, dug out a little something I thought might help.
No way, Gummy, you're the best. I'll be in prison right now if it wasn't for you.
My pleasure, kid. Good to see you got your memory back, by the way.
Thanks.
So anyway, like I said, I'm investigating stuff for myself these days, and that's that.
Wait, Gummy, don't run off again. We get it. You can look into stuff for yourself now. That's great. And it helped me right when I needed it most. But right now, we need you to work with us. I'm no longer a prosecutor, or indeed anything. But we're investigating a case regardless. And I ask this not as a prosecutor, but as a friend. Detective Gumshoe, will you help us? Aww.
No, stop it, sir. You're killing me here.
Come on, Gummy.
Alright, I'll do it. Just a bowing and being nice to me, okay? It's weird.
This guy is traumatized. Gummy! Thank you, Detective.
So, what do you need?
Oh, we love you.
Yes, sir, sure I can. There's three big things to tell you. Here goes. Number one, I've got some results for you when forensics looked at Clay's clothes.
Ah, my back.
They found traces of what looked to be a powerful sedative. Brand was a Threesley's.
I guess that's what she was drugged with at Gold Lake, before she was taken to the roof of the big building.
Sure seemed that way. Now, for number two, I got hold of all the footage from the security camera in front of the big building elevator.
Elevator is usually the only way to getting up onto the roof, correct?
Well, that's right. So why did the top back to 2 nights ago? We should have been able to see Kay being carried up there when she was out cold.
And, did you spot me, Gummy?
Watched it on fast forward, everything from 2 days ago till the end.
Yes, and?
None. No sign of Kay anywhere.
I thought it was too good to be true. This is, again, it's definitely pointing towards the fact that President Zheng Fa, as well as whoever, Karnas, whoever this other person is that knocked Kay out, is also on this, you know, committee. On the secret committee of evil for the smuggling ring. So how did the kidnapper get up there? I think we'll need to look into that in a little more detail. And the last item on your list?
Well, yes, sir. This is the big one. The third thing I have to tell you is, it's great to be working with you again.
Aw. I've put you through a lot, Detective, but that doesn't mean I can start going easy on you.
Oh, no mercy, huh? Guess I shouldn't have expected any less. Thanks, Mr. Edgeworth.
A boy has been kidnapped. We need your help to find him.
Kidnapped?
Yes, his name is Sean Fenn.
Oh, wait, the kid with the horns?
You know him.
I saw him earlier today.
You mean this morning?
Yeah, he got off that bus over there, and then he walked off towards the garbage disposal area.
Where's that?
Just over there. It's where all the officers in the big building put their trash before it gets taken away.
Okay.
We went after that and couldn't tell you. Had to leave right around then.
Okay.
We love you, Gumshoe.
Okay, they also told me to talk to her, didn't they? Closer, sure. If by close you mean we wound up going after the completely wrong kidnapped victim. She must have barely looked at the photo at all. Oh, really? Here I thought I'd give y'all the tip of the century. My bad. It's not your fault. It's ours for putting our trust in unreliable sources. We'll just have to learn not to do that again. Hey, that ain't nice. I don't gotta give y'all no tips at all, you know. And I won't. Not if you're gonna be like that. Alright, fine. Maybe just for this one. But only cause I got a real skip for y'all this time. Oh god. Hi Lily. Hi my beautiful Magna Carta. Hope your day's going well. Magna Carta? I love you too, my gorgeous magma cart. What's the scoop of yours? Proof, that's what. Proof that Tar Stars really is real. Alright, okay, we're leaving. Wait. I ain't lying, I swear. Sure, it's hard to believe, but it's true. We don't have time for this, but we also don't have much else to go on, I suppose. Proof? What kind of proof? Did you capture something on your tape recorder, perhaps? You're good, Ruffles. Sharper than a gosh dang tack. I captured the sound of that big old beastie breathing fire is what I captured. I was hoping for something a little better than that. Hey, don't make that face, dang it. I ain't lying. Time for yourself and listen for yourself and tell me it ain't true. Alright, ready? It's fire breathing time, dang nabbit. Grah! Oh, there. Well. Kinda hard to tell over the shouting, but it could have been something breathing fire. Maybe. And tell me, Ms. Lloyd, did you see the spy breathing something with your own eyes? Well, not exactly with my eyes as such, being as how I wasn't precisely close by when it happened. God. That's one hell of a thing to call someone. I don't know. Crazy. Surely the real Taurosaurus would be pretty hard to miss no matter how far away you were standing. Well, see, it was far away, but also recording by what you might call non-standard means. Huh? Would you mind explaining what you mean by that? I really dug myself a hole here, huh? Okay. See, I mighta coulda rigged up a little wireless intercept hoping to do a little scoop detecting. That's so sad. Poor insect. not an insect, Kay, an intercept. She was listening out for radio signals. It would have allowed her to listen in on any nearby transmissions. Me and the chief been down here at the big building sniffing around these last couple of days. Looking into Ms. Hart's tip about the underground auction, I assume. Which would mean that you've been listening in on all the radio signals in the area, too. Sure have, which is how I wound up hearing the most thunderous, ear-splitting noise you ever did hear. Pounded to feet the electricity in the air. That was the Taurosaurus, at least. You made up everything except the roaring sound, didn't you? The long and short of it is that you didn't actually see anything, correct? Hey, I don't need to see things. I'm a writer, you hear? Anyhow, I kept listening till the line comes. Your pal there's voice hollering fit to beat the band.
Why don't you come out and show yourself?
Okay. Was any of this helpful? I just fucking... whatever. Through your headphones while you were listening to the signal from the bug, didn't it? Hold up. Hold up. What? Are you saying she planted it? What the bang? I'm sure Kay didn't mean to bowl you over with our little outburst. I assume it was as shocking as it was because you didn't hear it directly. It came through your headphones while you were listening to the signal. Huh? Hey, calm now. I ain't into no bugging, just a little light-hearted intercepting is all. Would you mind if we borrowed the tape of what you recorded, Miss Lloyd? Gah, do what you dang well please. A recording of signals that were intercepted from the bug that was planted in Kay's pin? What does that mean? Why are they here? What is happening anymore? Alright, everybody's turning up, alright? The whole circus is here. We have the detectives, we have the prosecutors, we have the news, we have the circus, we have the taxi driver, alright? We have everything. Because why not? Okay. Okay. Hi, Ultra. Okay.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth!
Why? Miss Saint, Miss Berry. Who's the saint? How's the search going? Did you find him? Not yet. Poor Sean. Sean? Oh, nothing. Just a slip of the tongue. I guess they still don't know about the kidnapping. We did manage to find Eustace, yes. You did? That's great. Thanks so much. Now maybe they won't arrest me again. Were they here earlier in the case? I think they were. Oh, right, because he was the prime suspect and they were trying to get Lagarde arrested. Right. What is happening? Alright, am I expect to talk to these guys now? Why are they even here? I feel like I should go towards the disposal thing, but I also feel like I should probably talk to everyone else. Do you have more to say? Surely you have nothing else of interest to say. You're amazing, Mr. Edgeworth. How did you find Prosecutor Winner? For some serious investigative magic, that's how. It was pure luck, actually, but never mind. That's such a Phoenix Wright statement. Is this important to my case? How about you?
You know, my friends went out looking. Oh, but you beat us to it. No fair.
Her friends? I guess she means the animals. It's very concerning. Why are they... Why is this important? I'm just gonna save now and I'm gonna go into the next area. Listen, I want to talk to them. But there's so much in this game. I say that. I feel like I remember... Hold up. I feel like I remember reading that there was an achievement for something. Okay. Okay, no, it's not for what I thought it was. Okay. I'll be back. Maybe. We'll see. So, Sean walked up in this direction, huh? It seems so, yes. Hey, look! Milk! Milk! The way you shit yourself. Haha. Alright. This milk carton. I've seen it before. That's the same bread Sean drinks. What is this game anymore? Okay. Something happened to him here. I'm never certain of it. Wow. Thank you. That didn't need to be explained. So they keep it locked up tight, huh? I guess they don't need non-residents disposing of their trash here. Okay. The trash connected at 11 AM. I guess that's why the enclosure is empty. There was a ton of stuff in here.
There was a ton of stuff in here earlier. Big stuff, too.
Hey, look, a container. Must be the day they take the big stuff away.
Oh, yeah, sure looked that way.
I bet the big squishy, machine squished it all up good anyhow. And they don't do that with the larger items. They just take them away as they are.
They do, huh? How do you even know that, sir?
Wait, Mr. Fender's pretty keen for you to join him, right? I bet he sent you some kind of pamphlet on how to throw your stuff away for when you move office. You're spookily insightful sometimes, Kay, but you're only sometimes. Based on what we've seen, and what Detective Gumshoe told us, I think there's a strong possibility that Sean was abducted from the garbage disposal area. Yeah, it's kind of out of the way of prying eyes, huh? But why would Sean even come here in the first place? I imagine he must have had something to dispose of. But the truck's already come and gone. Guess we'll never know what that something was now. I feel like I've gotten no clues from this, but okay. That's it. That's it. That's it. Okay. Sorry, nope, wrong person. Wrong button. Okay. I just want to see anything. Only a taxi and a blue truck have been through the plaza this morning, which is still sitting here. Oh, it's gone. Well, that's interesting. Did I have a The truck is gone. Okay, hold up. So, what? The garbage disposal unit? And the vehicle activity? I would connect these two parts together, surely. Okay. Only 2 vehicles came through this morning, the taxi and a blue truck. And Eustace was taken away in the taxi. Right, well, it seems that Sean was likely abducted from the garbage disposal area. And if the garbage was collected at 11 AM.
Oh, I get it. Now we know what kind of truck it was.
Indeed, it must have been the garbage truck. But the police officer who told us about it didn't describe it as such. He only mentioned the fact that it was blue. Oh, some cop he was. How could he not even notice it was one of those cool trash squishing machines? Because it wasn't. Today isn't a regular garbage day. It's the day they collect larger items, for which you wouldn't use a specialized garbage truck, just a regular truck. This is weirdly wordy at points. Can I just say, like, sometimes I see a sentence and my brain's like, surely this could have been, like, put in a simpler way. But I know it's just, like, Edgeworth flair. You know what I mean? It's just the way it has to be. Oh my god. Okay. And where do garbage trucks go? To heaven. Obviously. All garbage trucks go to heaven, guys. Okay? No questions. At all, please.
To the dump, right?
Wait a second. So you're saying the kidnapper disguised themselves as a trash collector? I'm snagged on the fucking cord? And then the truck would probably have been fake too, right? So maybe it didn't go to the dump. No, I'm reasonably sure the garbage truck was real. Yeah? How do you figure that? Another look at the garbage disposal area should tell us. Huh? What tells us the garbage truck must have been real? That the fact that it's fucking empty.
Take that.
You're saying there's something important there? Yes, proof the garbage truck was real. You don't agree? Nope. Okay, maybe just the lock then. Like, why would the lock still be in place? Alright, I accidentally clicked through that, but it's like, oh, they couldn't have gotten in to take the garbage if they didn't have the key to the unit. Precisely, the garbage truck can't have been a fake. Perfect. Perhaps whoever abducted Sean put him in a large cardboard box, and then they prepared that they'd prepared for the job. Now mix that in amongst all the other oversized items. The garbage collector would have taken away, no questions asked. Exactly, allowing the kidnapper to await the truck's arrival at the garbage processing facility. They could then claim to have thrown the box away by mistake and collected without incident. Alright, so where do we take the garbage after it leaves here? Sanitation plant? The dump. Yeah. Okay. I found anything that might serve as a clue. I have no idea. I feel like he shouldn't have been shipped that far away. They said there was a bang sound. Wait, let me look at the map again. Do I actually have the map as a piece of evidence, or... Okay, maybe I'll just look over here. I was thinking maybe the bang sound related to a shooting area or something. You know, like a place where you might hunt ducks, but this seems kind of far away. I don't fucking know. I don't get it. Could there be an event at a place nearby, like the Coliseum? Yeah, but we don't really have evidence of that. You know what I mean? Like that could just be like, for us currently, that's just conjecture, right? I agree, maybe there is something at the Coliseum. But also, would you hear the banging sound in the background of a call from literally like 2 streets away? Like, no. Like, it would need to be basically like side by side. Like, you'd have to be on the corner of this building and it having like to happen. You know what I mean? Like, that seems too far away. But I agree that also like this seems too far away as well. Like, it really needs to be super close. Unless the banging is coming from the train station somehow? Does bang sounds happen along trains? Like, it's the sound of a train wheel kind of getting hit? It's about as plausible as anything in Phoenix, right? That's true. I don't know, do trains make banging sounds? What do people think? I wouldn't say it would make a crisp bang noise. Like, the bang noise... It doesn't have to be a gun. That's the thing. In my brain, I think of a gun, but it doesn't have to be. What about the roaring sound from... Can we play it again? Probably not. I always hate the fact that you listen to it once and you can't listen to it again. There was a piece of evidence like that in one of the previous cases. They were like, hey, you got this piece of evidence of a video, but I couldn't rewatch the video in my own time. How could this be wrong when it's so right? I don't know. Talk to Lloyd again, right? I thought we exhausted her dialogue. Yeah, we did. No, I haven't really talked to these two yet, so I just I could also talk to Powers. You know what? We'll talk to him first. Sure. What is it? Are they planning on making any more Steel Samurai? Sorry. Does this have something to do with your case? No, I was simply asking out of interest. I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth, but they don't let us talk about this stuff with just anybody. I'm sorry to put you on the spot. I knew it was a long shot, well. But he didn't say they weren't planning on making something new. Interesting. Good on him. Maybe I should talk to these guys again. Hey, my two newest pals, more trouble, hop in. Thank you, but we don't need to go anywhere right now. You don't gotta say nothing, buddy. I can see it all over your face. You gotta go make a fresh start, am I right? New town, new house, new everything. Cops in your tail, wise guy even. It don't matter, just rip it all up and start again. Come on, hop in, your new life starts right here. Just be sure to tip generously now. I'm starting to wonder why we weren't more suspicious of him the first time. Alright, let's talk to these lads. I talked to you, didn't I? Yes, okay. I guess these guys have something interesting to say, so... You need our help, huh? That's not true. Thanks so much for joining in the search. Where did you look, by the way? Oh, there's this place a little way called Sunshine Coliseum. Oh, here I am! Do you know it? Sunshine Coliseum. That's over by the harbor. Whoa. There's a bunch of people there gathered for a big event. We thought it might be worth a look. Donut holes! Guys, there's donut holes there. This is what I've been waiting for. Fireworks. Fucking boo stuff. What is this stuff called? The powder cannon. Boom. They're booms. There's booms. I don't know what they're called. If they're not fireworks, I don't know what the fuck they are. You mean like a festival? Ooh, that sounds like fun. Wish I could have gone and checked it out. Oh yeah, it's super fun. No food stands, fireworks. There we go.
So we didn't like the crowds much, but...
Hey, you don't have to tell me about that. Alright, it's decided. When this case is over, we're all going to the festival together. Alright, I think that's all I need to know. So the loud bang sound could be the fireworks. And then... Okay. Mr. Sage, you mentioned fireworks before. Fireworks? Yes, at the event at the Coliseum. Were they setting them off even during the daylight hours? Oh yeah, a bunch of them went off while we were there. What are you thinking, Mr. Edgeworth? The loud bang we heard. What if that was a firework? Huh? For the bang to be clearly audible over the telephone, it must have been pretty loud. Which means fireworks, which means the Coliseum, so the kidnapper was near there, right? Yeah, let's go. But how near? If the fireworks were that loud, you could probably hear them from pretty far away. Yes. The area we'd need to search would be too broad to even consider doing it ourselves. But if the police were to lend a hand... Alright, next two. We haven't even finished this chapter yet. So based on the loud bang we heard on the phone call, we know the kidnapper was somewhere in the vicinity of the Sunshine Coliseum. Yay, festivals! And one of the garbage facilities is right by there too. 2 streets away, I guess. I think it's likely that's where Sean was taken. Which means the kidnapper must be holding him somewhere near there. Detective Gumshoe.
Oh, yes, sir.
Could I ask you and your men to search the area around the garbage facility?
It's not like you to ask, sir. Feels a little lad if I'm being honest.
Detective Gumshoe, I order you to go search, go, find, just do something.
Why don't you give me a good old-fashioned order, huh? Like you used to, please? It's been one day, but I just can't get enough of it, sir. Okay? I don't have a problem, okay? Not at all.
You don't mind, even though I'm not a prosecutor anymore.
Thought I told you already. A detective investigates for himself, not just for prosecutors.
Thank you. Now get on it! Investigation complete. Woo! Mr. Edgeworth, we're almost out of time. Tick tock, Mr. Edgeworth. You're right, we need to hurry. I doubt Judge Gavelle and the others can hold out much longer. I'm counting on you, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, I'm up to here. We're almost at the end of the chapter.
What'll you do? I'll put my best guys in it, you can count on it.
I'm going to, Gummy. I promised I'd snatch Shauna from the claws of danger, and that's just what I'm gonna do. I'll head back to the courtroom. Who knows, I might be able to drag proceedings out a little longer. Alright, with me, everybody. Even in the depths of night. It's already striking, too. There isn't a moment to lose.
Yes, sir.
But I didn't finish! When no other protests to take flight! April 6, 2017. Why did I say 17? That says 16. So... Whoa, remembering why I don't like this voice. Lunch. Grab a good lunch. Okay.
Well, if it isn't our old friend, ex-prosecutor Edgeworth. Hello, dear boy.
Excelsior winner. I'm gonna punch you in the face later. The accused will turn and face the prosecution. I am not done with you yet.
I told you, Francesca, it doesn't make sense. Why would I help her? I feel for her, of course. A woman in her prime, sent to prison. It's enough to make a grown man cry. But to suppress evidence in order to keep her out of a jail cell, no, that's preposterous.
We have a statement from your own son. He said he entrusted the evidence to your care.
I'm afraid I don't know what he's talking about. Or why he would say such a thing. I don't think what's gotten into him lately.
Also, why does he have a beard again? He burnt up his beard in the last case. What if I could prove that you and Warden Guard are much more closely associated than you claim?
I'm sorry, prove. I think a bit over this, dear boy. You're an ex-prosecutor, remember? Are you even allowed in this part of the courtroom anymore?
Miles Edgeworth, I'm the one prosecuting this case. What are you thinking, barging in like this? I'm sorry, Francesca, but it's important. May I speak on behalf of the prosecution just briefly?
What are you doing?
Judge Gavelle, I come before the court with important new evidence. This is great. I just love that he just comes in and he's like, hey, sorry, by the way, just coming on in. We got this. I ask that you allow me to be present.
Oh, have you lost your mind, dear boy? There's no way this can be allowed.
Well, the defense hopes you'll let him, G. Just saying. What's the thinking over on the prosecution side there, Fandango? Fandango? Fine. The prosecution has no objections.
Your objections are neither here nor there. This isn't a democracy, it's a courtroom.
Can I just say, I'm really glad there's at least all distinct voices in this room where I'm not gonna get it mixed up. I feel like there's some people where you put them in the different rooms and it's very confusing for my brain to remember all the voices. But these are all very distinct voices, so my brain's like, I know what I'm doing, it's okay. And then she fucks it up in 5 minutes.
And this flagrant contempt, isn't that right, Verity?
Poor girl is going through it. No, as long as Sean's still missing. She'll feel she has no choice but to go along with whatever Winner wants. If only there was some way of telling her he might be found at any moment. Judge Gavel, I would ask only this, that you trust in me, and in my assistant, just this once. Speaking of which, where is Kay Ferrade? She's currently searching for the most important piece of evidence of all.
Objection. Nonsense! There's no more evidence to be found! You're just stalling for time. Objection.
Most important piece of evidence of all, eh? Hey, gee. I don't know what this evidence is, but maybe we should trust in Miles' little pal. What do you say?
This is crazy. I'm having a good time.
I mean, I say little pal, but she's way more than that. She's the one and only great thief Yadakarasu.
It seems Fender has sensed what I'm getting at least. Judge Gavel, the evidence I'm talking about, we're almost certain we know where it is. Kay is only moments away from snatching it from the jaws of danger. Very well. This is highly intriguing something, but I'll allow it. You have my thanks.
Have you gone completely mad?
You said you have important new evidence. Evidence of what exactly? Just what I said, that Warden Lagarde and Chairman Winner are far better acquainted than he claims.
Oh, I'm gonna save.
Beep bop bop ba beep bop bop ba da 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 beep dee 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 dee. Allow me to present it to you. So there was a letter. Where was it? There was this thing. A report from Lagarde to Chairman about the connection between Knight and Candace. This document is a report regarding the interrogation of a certain someone.
Oh yeah? And who might that be?
The late Mr. Bronco Knight. And the interrogation was to be carried out by none other than Warden Lagarde.
Wait, is that the interrogation where...
Yes, where Knight was killed. This document shows Warden Lagarde planning the interrogation in which Ms. Knight was murdered. This is indeed important evidence. Objection! Miles Edgeworth, you referred to the document in question as a report. Would you care to elaborate? To whom was this report addressed? A very good question, Ms. Von Karma, and the answer is that is the most important new revelation of all. Fuck that up. We recovered this document from a safe in the storeroom on the 51st floor of the big building. That's the storeroom where the lots for the underground auction were kept. It is an auction, if you recall, that was presided over by the one Excelsior Winner. And that is to whom the report in question was addressed. Do you still mean to insist that you, Captain Lagarde, Warden Lagarde, barely knew each other?
Oh, refrain from commenting on that matter for the moment, if you don't mind.
What?
I don't believe it's been conclusively proven that I was the auctioneer yet, has it?
Have you forgotten the events of this morning already? I think I proved it quite thoroughly.
I'll admit defeat in that particular arena, yes, but that was not the courtroom. Can you prove the same thing here, my boy, that I was the ringleader, did you call it? If you can't, then, well, you certainly can't prove that the report was addressed to me.
You won't wriggle your way out of this one.
So unfair. Tell him Verity, please. I'm not being slippery at all. I'm being entirely reasonable, wouldn't you say? Unlike you when you permitted Mr. Edgeworth this bizarre interlude that was most unlike you. It's saddening, truly it is, to see you failing in your sacred duty to the law.
Oh my god, fuck these guys so much. Alright, it's still going. It's still going. Yay. Guys, the next chapter is just as long. Why is this final chapter so bad? And by so bad, I just mean so long. Like, we didn't have to have the circus people involved at all. You know what I mean? They could have had the taxi driver be like, hey, they've got fireworks down the thing, and they could have cut out that entire piece of the conversation.
It's not enough to make me want to take drastic measures.
What's fucking wrong with you, man? You're right, of course. Until a fact has been adequately proven in the courtroom, it cannot truly be considered a fact. I am afraid I have no choice but to ask that Mr. Edgeworth's theory be struck from the record. That's not good. She has to know for certain that Sean is safe.
I'm sorry, my boy, but what counts as truth, out in the field, in the courtroom, are two separate things.
And you're more than willing to bend the truth in the courtroom, is that what you're saying?
Oh, you're a scurious soul. I'll do no such thing. I'll simply accept the court's verdict as the truth. Should it choose to acquit me, as should you.
If we can't find that missing evidence, we're in trouble here.
Well, verity, I think we've heard about all we need to, don't you? There's no way that evidence is turning up, ever. A quick not guilty, and we can all go home.
Objection! Yes! Yes! Let's go! We're proud of our boy. Who said that? Let's go. Yes! Dad!
Eustace!
No.
What are you doing here?
Mr. Winner, what is the meaning of this? And where have you been? You can't just abandon your duties like that.
I'm sorry,
You are unfit to be a prosecutor. You are complete and utter disgrace.
Why, Eustace, why can you not get into your head? This is no place for an incompetent fool like you.
Dad, Yes! You got this, man! Yes! I brought some vital evidence. So, can I please, take my place at the prosecuting bench? Pretty please? Yes! Oh my god, let's go. 3 prosecutors, 1 defense attorney, and 2 judges. Let's go. God, this is insane. Well, well, Eustace, this is certainly a surprise. He's showing a backbone.
Oh, Eustace, my boy, what's gotten into you? There's something different about you. What's going on?
Dad,
Come on, my boy, spit it out. What is it? Do you want Daddy to play catch with you? That's it, isn't it? All right, why don't you run along home and I'll be with you soon.
Get back from the stand right now.
What's got into you, child? You're shaking like a leaf.
It's almost like he recognizes how much abuse you've put him through. Ah, just maybe. Piece of shit. Yeah! Judge Gavel, the prosecutor in charge has arrived along with important new evidence. This trial is far from over. Surely you can't call an end to proceedings just yet. No objections from team defense. I love how much he's just pandering. Okay. This guy's supposed to be defending Lagarde, and yet he's like, yeah, let's see it play out. I want to know what's happening. I'm here for a good time. I love Fender. He's my favorite. Only wish we could have our original team captain say that herself, though. Yeah, we do. The prosecution has no objections either.
You think this farce is going to continue? There's no chance of that. Not at all. Right? Isn't that right, Verity?
He still thinks he was successful in his bid to kidnap Sean, but we know different. Sadly, as long as the boy remains missing, nothing changes. Judge Gavel's hands are still tied. You can at least tell her that he kidnapped the wrong boy.
Dun, 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 dun.
That sound. What was fucking that sound?
That's her cell phone.
Huh? Mine is also ringing.
Whoa, I'm getting a call too.
What the fuck is happening?
Edgeworth!
Fender!
Hey, they found him!
We found Shorn!
We found Sean!
Oh, they're so cute. Yo, her phone looks cool as fuck. This is such a cute photo, by the way.
Detective, you did it. The most important piece of evidence of all, huh? That's some stellar work, you great thiefiness. Haha, thanks. We just thought you should know right away. See you all soon.
They're cute! Wait a minute, this isn't Spider-Man 3. There is no Spider-Man 3. Yet.
Judge Gambit, this is for you.
Hello? Yes? Yes, I understand. I'm so glad you're safe. Be sure to thank everyone properly. You'll do that for me, won't you? All right, be careful. I'll see you back at home. Okay, but where's the bitch man? Where's BK? Yes! The proceedings will continue. I feel a certain freedom returning to my hammer arm. Sure, yeah, just whack it on down. Okay. Ow. I feel no freedom in my hammer arm. There's no freedom in this arm, okay? There's only more tamping to do, like, with the coffee.
No! How? Is this some idiotic joke?
It is no such thing. The witness will return to the stand, and Mr. Winner will step up to the prosecutor's bench.
Yes, ma'am.
Unless you're crazy like me and count Miles Morales as Spider-Man 2. Miles Edgeworth. I don't know. Well, see, this is the thing, right? When I was finishing Spider-Man 2, it was obviously leading into a third Spider-Man, and even I was shocked. I was like, surely the second Spider-Man is Miles Morales, and then the current, you know, like, I was like, that's a trilogy, you know? Two big, you know, 1, 2, and a nice, like, center one in the center. No. Eustace Winner.
Yeah?
I'd leave matters in your hands.
Huh?
Facing down your own father. This won't be easy. But I've been there, so you could do it too. I'll be looking on with interest. Don't disappoint me. I love you too. Very well. Is the prosecution ready to proceed? Mr. Winner, you mentioned some evidence that you wish to present to the court.
Yeah, so, the knife and the chisel. Whoa, you tracked down the missing murder midjigs?
Yeah, I'm shocked too. What? Well, Mr. Winner, did you?
About that?
No, I couldn't find him. Searched everywhere, but I was too late.
Too late? How so?
I remembered something. I saw Dad in the garage this morning. He was carrying something wrapped in newspaper.
Where you going, Dad? Oh, Eustace, I was, just on my way to throw out some trash. And then I heard this, the bell! He has a bell, which is the dogger! Then he's fucking BK, he's got the fucking shit. Okay, Carnus has got the evidence, presumably. Dangling, huh? Let me guess. The bell from Mr. Carnus's chisel.
Oh, that's right, the bell was attached to the chisel.
You mean to tell the court that you believe the witness disposed of the evidence?
I tried my best, but it was too late. I'm sorry.
You said you looked everywhere. Everywhere where?
Literally everywhere. I even went to the dump. Oh, buddy. I got down on my hands and knees and dug through the garbage. Poor guy.
Figured that stuff had to be in there somewhere.
So that's what he was doing, and he even went so far as to search the dump.
But, all I found was this.
And this is a little pungent for one thing.
Yeah, you're a little on the ripe side yourself, kiddo. I can smell you from here.
What do you expect? And the knife. It's probably somewhere among all the trash. But there was too much to go through on my own. Very well. The court will accept the item. What do you mean? What do you mean you're accepting this into evidence? What is it? Is it a rock? Is it a piece of paper?
Oh, you really outdone yourself, Eustace. You have failed to disappoint, dear boy. You dug through rotten garbage with your bare hands, and that's all you have to show for it, huh? Oh, you drive me to tears. Really, you do. Might be a little too soon to turn on the waterworks just yet, Dad. Just take a closer look. If you wish to waste your time, be my guest. Hey, Eustace, Miles, do this devastatingly handsome old defense attorney a hand, will you?
Devastatingly handsome old defense attorney. What a name. I mean, I guess at this point he's been doing it for like, what, 15 years? Because he was like 18, 20 when he joined. And he's like now like 36 or something. I'm just saying, like, that's a decent amount of time. He's got experience behind him.
Hit this guy full in the face with the truth.
Hold up, let me save. Let's save. Miles Spiderworth. You're right. That's why I played these games back to back, obviously. Seems Fender's on board. Good. Let's see if we can't find an opening. Mr. Winner, could you show me the piece of evidence you found?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Let's open it up. Let's open it up, shall we? Could this be the bell that was on Mr. Carter's chisel? Perhaps there's some trace that can prove that one way or another. It's no good. Look at it. It's spotless. Well, Mr. Winner.
Do tell, was there something interesting inside your little scrap of paper? Duh! Of course there wasn't. Why would there be? Why was it even accepted into evidence? It's literally a piece of trash. Sorry, gentlemen, but the truth hurts.
Weren't Eustace's efforts for nothing? Sorry, not weren't. It's true the bell may not be much use to us as evidence. Nonetheless.
Come on, Edgeworth, we can't give up yet. As calm and collected as ever I see Miles, unlike my poor idiot son there.
Are we to assume that the prosecution has nothing more to say on the matter? Very well.
Objection!
Yeah! He did it!
Not so fast, Gavel. We're not done yet.
I can't figure out this guy's voice. Can you tell? I think I never figured out his voice to begin with anyway.
There's one thing we still haven't looked at properly. Really, my boy? You want us to believe there's more? Desperation is never a good look, you know.
It seems Eustace isn't quite ready to give up just yet. And for once, I think we're both thinking the same thing. Namely, that we might not necessarily be dealing with a useless piece of trash. We can't know for sure. If I'm right, we're talking about... What? Sorry, what? We might not necessarily be dealing with a useless piece of trash. We can't know for sure without looking more closely, but... Can I look at it? Oh, it's not. Okay. Maybe the newspaper. Maybe the bell? What's the newspaper gonna tell you? I don't know, newspaper, sure.
I'm talking about the piece of newspaper the bell was wrapped in.
It seems really we're thinking the same thing.
Oh, it's beautiful, really it is, tear-jerkingly so. Some might call it heroic optimism, some might call it clutching at straws. But whatever one calls it, to put all one's faith in a worthless piece of garbage, that takes belief.
Let's take a closer look and see if it's as worthless as you say, shall we? Eustace. It's got dirt on it. Mr. Carnus's bell. Okay. Alright, well, look at the newspaper it's wrapped in. It's wrapped in dirt. Oh! Fucking has the fingerprint marks. What? Why would it have the fingerprint marks on it? Ah, yes. My gloves are so imprinted that they are scrunch them into paper. All these fingerprints. And look, it's covered in some sort of oil. Oh, it's oil. Okay, so he had his hands in oil and scrunched it. Sure. You know what? Sure. I'll accept that. It's like a stamp. Judge Cabell, I'd like to have this examined for fingerprints. Could I request that you call in someone from forensics? Very well. Summon a technician right away. There's no fingerprint. I mean, that's fingerprint marks, but there are no fingerprints.
No! Oh dear. Well, that doesn't give you very much in the way of evidence, does it? But I suppose it makes sense if you think about it. After all, this was important evidence. And what kind of idiot would handle something like that with her gloves on? Oh, that's right. The kind that would flail about desperately, like you, my boy. Wow. Way to talk to your son, Super Dad. I'm merely calling a spade, or in this case, just an idiot. Real winners know to keep their emotions out of things.
That's called being a sociopath.
And take no pity on the weak and the foolish, including their own ineffective offspring.
This guy's the worst.
Dad!
Oto-sama. Oto-san?
You spent the last who knows how long proclaiming yourself to be a prize-winning prosecutor. But thanks to my little pep talk this morning, you finally know exactly how those prizes were won. It was all thanks to me, thanks to the power I wield. You've never stood on your own 2 feet. You've only always been coddled. First by me, then by Verity.
Yeah, exactly. Then, like, if you wanted him to, like, grow up, you know, like, why didn't you just, like, toss him into a forest or something? That's what Garp did with Luffy, okay? I'm just saying. You know, Garp was like, I want you to be strong, so I'm gonna toss you into a forest filled with deadly things, and you've just gotta survive. Meanwhile, you were just like, don't worry, we're gonna do the opposite of that, and I'm gonna coddle you for the entirety of your life. And then just rip out the rug from underneath him and not let him thrive as an individual. Like, what?
Dad. Oh, dry your garbage-smelling tears. The stench that doesn't suit you, even if it does make me turn up my nose in disgust. Objection. No, you're wrong. I am, my boy, wrong about what?
I'm not the one that smells. You are.
What did you say?
Yeah, you smell. You don't even realize it. You couldn't hide it, even if you wanted to. Edgeworth, take a sniff, right there, where the fingerprint marks are. You want me to smell it? Is that oil?
Yep, and I know where it came from.
Wait, I know it from somewhere too.
Oh, it tells us something important. It tells us exactly who threw this piece of evidence away.
Based on a smell.
But I guess my dad's right. I guess I'll never be a real winner. I'll never be able to keep my emotions out of things.
We're so proud of him.
And I'll never
be able to stand up to him, no matter what he's done. Eustace. And be strong, Eustace. Remember what you told me. You said you were going to be different from your father, a different kind of prosecutor. And you are a prosecutor. We both are. That's why we're standing here in this courtroom.
A prosecutor's highest responsibility is the truth, to see that it comes to light no matter what. We expose crimes, we see that their perpetrators are punished, no matter who they may be. So if you truly mean to continue as a prosecutor, you know what you have to do.
Ask me for help.
I made you a promise. I said that if you could summon the courage to find your feet again, I'd help you. This isn't something you should have to do alone. I'm here, I'm right beside you, with incriminating evidence in my pocket. So you just have to say the word. Thanks, Edgeworth. You're right. Those fingerprints tie my dad to this crime to show everybody how. Bam.
Oh, we're not even, oh my god, we're not even through chapter 2.
The smell you pointed out to me, Eustace, it's the smell of engine oil, isn't it? Motorcycle oil, even.
Would motorcycles have different oil than cars? I don't know.
Yep, we both smelled it before in the same place. Yes, in Chairman Winner's garage. What's more, these fingerprints feature some distinct patterns, don't they? The outlines of the letters are death, the same letters on the gloves.
Oh ho ho! Gloves that can be brought in any store. How does that prove anything, dear boy?
Oh my god. Hold up. Hi, Aelin. Didn't that guy get arrested? So he's arrested, but he's, he's arrested. He's currently in his court case. Yeah. So we're trying to prove his guiltiness. His royal guiltiness. But we have to, like, prove it. We have to prove it's his guiltiness.
That's not the only thing that connects your gloves to the piece of newspaper we found. The dirt. Compare it to the gloves we found in Chairman Winner's garage.
Take that.
What? What? Look at the newspaper again. The dirt. The dirt is the A rubbed out? Oh, the A is rubbed out. I was wondering why one side of the A wasn't working. I hadn't been paying enough attention.
Look at the letter A on the finger. Half of it is missing. Exactly as it is on the print of the newspaper.
I would say the dirt was incriminating enough, but...
What?
How you doing, Aelin? How is sewing? How's the balance? How's the food?
I would also like to draw the court's attention to the dirt. Yes, the dirt! This is what I was saying! The dirt makes way more sense than the A on the middle of it. It doesn't even really make much sense, but it's fine. I think it might be worth having its composition compared to that of the dirt on the newspaper.
See, that's what I was saying.
A match would make for even stronger evidence that the print was made by Chairman Winner's gloves.
Officer, have the dirt on these two pieces of evidence compared right away.
Yes, you Edgeworth, and you Eustace. Who do you think you are? You are nothing but mere prosecutors.
Actually, he's not a prosecutor right now, but that's fine.
Sorry, Dad. I think it's time you admit defeat. You suppressed vital evidence, and we just proved that in a court of law. And you did it to try and protect the defendant.
What? You think we're gonna be able to make that stick? You think they'll send me to prison? Me? You think you'll be the one to finally take me down? You're a fool, child, a fool.
Objection.
Just give it up, Dad. Admit what you did.
Oh, hi Hirsch. How you doing? Good morning? Did you sleep? What even happened today for you, buddy? Slept a bit longer than intended. What's going on, bud? You're basically sleeping like 8-hour shifts. You're sleeping for 8 hours in the middle of the day. I was like, he'll be awake. He wasn't awake. They will be awake. Sorry. Balance is okay, working out dosage of meds to handle nausea. Was able to have chicken for dinner. Yay! Chicken. Sewing was good, making good progress on the dress, working on it again next Wednesday. Cool. I was up for ages today due to a psych appointment. How long is ages? Unless you mean like you were awake from like 8 o'clock yesterday? Is that right? You were awake around 8 o'clock yesterday through to like middle of the afternoon or something. This music's good.
You think you'll stand a chance without me around? You won't last 5 seconds. Minutes. Perhaps even. You know what? I think it might be okay. All I ever wanted was to become a prosecutor, to make you proud. But after your men kidnapped me, and I was lying there in the dark all on my own, I got to thinking, maybe you were a piece of shit. How powerless I was in all of this because of you. I almost gave up. I almost lost sight of the truth. But then...
Aw, Miles found him. That's cute. Something like that, yeah. Okay. That's fair. I hope your sleep was good. Hopefully I can finish it before I see you. I believe in you, Aylin. You got this, okay? Do you, because of Easter, they're not doing sewing on Monday and Tuesday, so they're doing a Wednesday session? Is that what's happening? Yeah?
Edgeworth appeared out of nowhere, showed me a way forward. I don't need your approval anymore, Dad. I don't need you. After all, I found the evidence on my own, didn't I? My men kidnapped you. What are you talking about? Objection. I guess the courtroom is as good as a place as any to tell you the truth, Dad. Be careful what you say to me, boy. You may live to regret it. You're a fool, Eustace, and you always will be. I know you hated me for as long as I can remember, but I want you to know that despite it all, I've always looked up to you as my dad. Thanks for everything, Excelsius. Damn, and goodbye.
Damn.
You, when did you need me, Daggett? Eustace!
Holy fucking a half. Oh my god. Kinda, it's an alteration workshop where I'm getting help altering the dress I'm making. Ah. I can't believe it's only a couple weeks before I see you. I feel like, I don't know, it feels like it's always been a couple of weeks until I see you for the last, like, month and a half. So I'm kind of, like, in a little denial about it. So we have, what's happening? We have, like, sorry, I'm just looking at this. So this weekend is Easter, and then the weekend after that is my mom's birthday, so I gotta... And then that's the weekend you visit, and then the weekend after that is my sister's birthday. Okay. God, there's so much fucking happening, guys. It's too much. Okay. Court hereby accepts that vital evidence in this case was suppressed by Chairman Winner. The crime will be tried and an appropriate punishment decided at a future date. But for now, we must turn to the matter of the knife and the chisel, which still have not been found. However, I believe a full search of the garbage facility may well remedy that. What, you're gonna dig through all the trash for the knife, darling? But then... fuck my life. Don't worry, Warden Lagarde. I'm sure your punishment won't be too unpleasant. Oh, you devil. Punish? Moi? I'm an impossible. Excelsius, you blithering buffoon. What did you do? What did you do? All your swaggering bluster about how they'd never declare me guilty, and now this. You were the one I went after they arrested me, because you made me believe I could trust you. And not only did you kidnap a child to try and help me, it didn't even work, idiot. You. Feckless, useless idiot of a man. I was like, Freckles? Freckles? A unsightly outburst, to say the least, but an informative one, too, wouldn't you say, Eustace? Yeah, she really let some juicy info slip there, right? She did, right? Yes, she did. We really need to work on your confidence.
Very well. It seems we may be able to bring these proceedings to an end at last.
Oh. Huh? What is she doing back there? She wasn't there before. Oh. Why? Why? Let this game end. This isn't even the final chapter. I was like, guys, don't worry, we're real close to the end. What's going on? I mean, if it's felt like ages away with everything else going on. Ugh. Okay, guys, I need my sunglasses on for this. Okay. Fuck. No. I figured it out yesterday. What was his voice? It was like, yeah, kind of. Sorry, Judge Gavell, your happy ending will have to wait. Langji says the end of the trial is not necessarily the end of the matter. Fuck my life.
Who are you?
What are you doing here, mate?
Just a lowly lone wolf investigator by the name of Shilong Lang. My dick is as long as my lang. What?
And you have some sort of objection to these proceedings, I take it.
Can I also just say, usually in this circumstance, right? A lot of people running in to do stuff is like contempt of court. You know what I mean? But they accepted Miles in and they were like, yeah, sure. And then they accepted Eustace in and I was like, yeah, sure. And now they're just letting everybody in, you know? Boom. Yes, Viper. I'm debating whether or not to play games and stay up a little later or not. I mean, it's kind of late already. Just go straight to bed. Or play something on the Switch so you can be in bed and start cozying up while you're like lying in bed. You know what I mean? So by the time you've like warmed up, you can just put the Switch to the side and pass out.
Ha! Not really. Your suspect over there is guilty for sure. Guiltier than you know.
Lang. Like the Lang from 12 years ago? Oh god, another 12 years ago. Okay, something that had Lang. Apparently Lagarde as well. Excelsius and Rosie were all involved in something.
Yep. Good to see you that you're finally about to pay for your crimes.
I don't know what his voice is. I can't remember.
Even if it did take a while for you to get what was coming to you.
Agent Lang, explain yourself.
Are you familiar with the SS5 incident?
Certainly am. Happened 12 years back. No! I only know of an IS7 incident, okay? Please, not an SS5. What is happening? Wait, 12 years ago.
Look, a lot happened, okay? This was all 12 years ago or more. My father and the president being friends, my family being the ones who kept him safe.
Oh no. Oh no. It's all good.
Changed one day. It was like he became a different person.
Okay, that's right. So the president was related to his family, and then what? So Lang, something happened with Lang, Lagarde, and Excelsior. I'm sure we're about to find out.
No, he just doesn't trust the police.
Couldn't this all be connected to Agent Lang's father and his relationship with the president somehow?
Fifi Lagarde, Excelsius winner, in the flesh. I've waited a long time for this day. After all, you're the ones who threw my family's name into the dirt.
Are we to assume that you have some personal connection to the incident in question?
I do, but I'm not here to talk about the past. Not yet, anyhow. Right now, I'm here for you, Gabelle.
Me?
You and one other person.
Miles? Oh, God, okay. Aw. Guys, we're in the middle of a case. We're in the middle of the case. Let her call not guilty. We're in the middle of a fucking case. Sean!
You're both under arrest?
What?
On suspicious of having conspired to murder Di Jung Wang, president of Shangfa.
What? What? is happening? Monster is on Switch. You can just abandon the game. I'm not abandoning the game. If I never finish this game, I'm never gonna live my life, okay? And I played the majority of it on stream, so it's happening on stream, okay? We're stuck this way, all right? This is what this week is dedicated to. All right. Yeah, but you could play Kirby on Switch or something else. Okay, sure. Yeah, the person who just had her child kidnapped in order to influence a crime, influence this verdict in this thing, totally conspired to murder a president. Sure. Lang, where is your evidence? Where is your evidence, Ancient Lang? All in good time, Mr. Prosecutor. We haven't even started our investigation yet. I want my suspects on the scene with me while I look everything over. Why? What have you uncovered, Ancient Lang? I need to know. If you've got a problem, you're more than welcome to tag along. Oh, believe me, I will. Can I finish the fucking case? Can I fucking say not guilty? Well, not guilty. I mean guilty. On the fucking Lagard. End of the trial is not necessarily the end of the matter. We certainly haven't come anywhere close to solving the mystery of the president's murder, or uncovering the truth behind these so-called monster sightings. Or figure out who was on the phone. I'll say the matter is far from over. My opinion. Hey, I broke magic. Why, how did you break the magic? The coffee. Did you break the coffee? What happened? New Elspeth, Mortar, Queen Millennial, Toy Maker Workshop. Oh, what's that? Unlock the other room? What? Damn, my bad. What's going on, Pinion? Decided against games. Good, good. Oh my god. 2:52 p.m. Empty lotter. I need to save. I'm going to the toilet, guys. I just saved. I don't know why I need to save again. I'm going to the toilet. Okay. I need time. I need to sit. I need to remember the truth. I don't remember anymore. Go pee. I will go pee. Still vibing chat, but I'm also not overly stressed about getting to sleep. That's fair. Well, that's good at least. Go, Han. I'm going. I like how I come back to finally. Hush is like, I won. Hush, how's that gambling? How's the gambling going? Oh. I can't even. Okay. We're gonna keep going, guys. We're going to keep going. We're finally at the start of chapter 3. Why? Why? We going in. Oh my god. Shit. Alright, we're good. Okay. Alright. Here we go again. I just realized Miles isn't even on the screen. Could you maybe calm down a little? Calm down? No way, Jose. Not until y'all come clean. It's all for your your own good, dang it. Our intrepid reporters have refused to give up, even in the face of repeated stonewalling from the crew. Look, you ladies need to stop harassing these people, or I'll have to ask you to. Y'all cops sure got a lot of nerve. Y'all are the ones who let tar sauce run wild. Hoping to hide the fact that they bred this menace themselves, the staff cling desperately to their story. Look, we're really not breeding anything. This is a movie set. Says the girl who told me she done seen Goldie with her own dang eyes. I sure saw something, but that doesn't mean we're keeping monsters here. Alright, break it up. Guys, I just want to say there's like 10 people here to voice. Okay, it's fine. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. And Sean. Y'all on the trail of this here monster infestation too, huh? No, we're on the trail of a criminal. Zhang-Ji says, the darkness of a criminal's heart can sometimes be compared to a monster. That is to say, a killer is no longer a monster. A killer is no different from a monster, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, technically 7 at the moment. 8, 9, 10, 11. Cool. I'm elated. Officer Lang, this is highly irregular, so we can't allow members of the public onto the crime scene. Why not? The body's being taken. These people are important witnesses. I need them to be here. Well, Agent Lang, here we are. Where do you intend to begin? Let's start by summing up the facts. President Wang's body was found here this morning. Yeah, he hadn't been seen since the night before last. Yes, he slipped off without his bodyguards noticing, if I remember correctly. So he went missing for over a day. Okay. And the last person to see him alive was you, Judge Cavell, on the roof of the big building. Why are you sweating, bro? Why did the two of you arrange to meet?
I'm sorry, but I can't say.
Not even to defend yourself from an accusation of murder. Why can't you just tell us? Please, Judge Cavell, we're trying to help you. She can't say because she'll only incriminate herself more. I know you had something to do with the president's murder, and I'm gonna prove it. You said yourself the body was only found this morning. How do you explain the time that passed between Judge Cavell's meeting with the president and them? Nestle-faced! That's exactly what I'm hoping we're about to find out. I'm particularly interested in what happened last night. So why don't you tell us exactly how it all went down, Sean Fenn? Me? We know you were here on the set last night. You were, Sean. We have testimony from the woman over there and forensic evidence from the footprint that proves it. Can I go to bed? I wish I could sleep and I like fall asleep and still talk. You know what I mean? I just want to rest my eyes. You came back to run your lines, right? What? You were spying on me? I'm sorry.
making sure you were okay. It was late. I was worried about you. How many times do I have to tell you? I don't need you to worry about me.
There he goes. His backpack is entirely filled with milk. I just want to say, nothing else. No notebooks, no notes, no nothing. Just milk, alright? Guys, always remember to fill your backpacks with the finest of milk. Titty milk. Sean, that's no way to talk to an adult. She was trying to look out for you. Apologize this instant. Han, you do not have to do this. I do have to do this, okay? I'm doing this. I'm not relenting, okay? Sorry. I've told you before, I won't have you speaking to people that way. Wow, this is a whole new Judge Gambit. It seems she's just as strict with her son as she is with those who break the law. Are you listening to me? If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. Wow, I've heard that. You must remember to be polite to other people, especially strangers or the police officers. Alright, I get it. And I want you to remember that, alright? How many minutes has it been?
Can we get on with the investigation now?
Oh, of course. Forgive me. I don't think I've ever seen her so passionate about anything. I guess Judge Gambit, the mother, will take a little getting used to. Oh no. Oh no. No. Oh no. Oh no. I'm sure, guys. I'm putting things together in my head. Let's hope I'm wrong. Let's just hope I'm wrong. Okay? Let's just hope I'm wrong. I want to understand that you're accusing Sean of being involved somehow, Agent Lang. The only thing stopping me playing these games? Length. There's such a thing as too long. But you have to remember, right? I'm stopping, like, when you're reading this, it takes a lot of time, right? Like, oh, need to say words and stuff like that. Like, it takes a lot of, like, I could read this in an instant. Like, if I was reading this just to myself, I'd just be able to go, like, you know, like, I wouldn't need to say anything, would I? But I need to stop and be dramatic and joke about titty milk. Like, it's a part of the play, okay? And you're here for it, okay? But yeah, no, these games are good. Still too long. They're not that long. And you could, like, again, with, like, a walkthrough. I mean, I have a walkthrough just in case I get stuck. Luckily, I haven't gotten stuck yet. But... And why are you joking about titty milk? Were you not here for the titty milk? Girl, I said it literally as you were in chat like 5 minutes ago. Alright, we are here for titty milk, okay? Teat. No. I'm kidding, of course. Fine by me. I've got nothing to hide. Woo, titties! Woo, milk! I was distracted. You need to think about it. I had a bad day yesterday. Messed up a couple of takes. We were scheduled to shoot the same scene again today. So I thought I'd put in some extra practice, and that's what I did. It's that simple. It's not like I haven't done it before. It was fine, nothing happened. Right. You've been rehearsing late at night again. But when I called you yesterday evening, Sean, you said you were at the hotel. You called him? Around what time? It must have been 11 p.m. or thereabouts. It's one of our rules. When Sean stays away from home, we have to speak every night. 11 p.m. at night? How old is this kid? Isn't he like 8? No, he's like 13. Oh no. Guys, I just want to say my theory. So we found out Verity is the mother, right? We found out Verity was the mother of Sean. And she's 26 and he's 13. So, and you know what, 12, they say that there was an incident from 12 years prior to this case, right? So I'm really hoping I'm really hoping this doesn't all tie back into Verity's, whoever possibly might be Sean's father. With Verity, I don't being manipulated somehow. I'm really hope that's not what this is going to tie into. But it might be. Titties is one thing, titty milk is another. And I don't really want to think about the latter. I mean, you don't have to drink it. Alright? It's for children, like for babies, okay? It doesn't have to be weird is my point. Yeah, well, I wasn't at the hotel, I was here on set. You lied to me, so you lied to me. This kid. Sorry. Now she's mad. I think it's kind of amazing how hard he wants to work on his acting, though. Nonetheless, a parent can't help but worry. A child alone, late at night, anything could happen to him. Like being kidnapped the next morning in broad daylight. And indeed it did. He got himself entangled in this case. Yeah, but it was during the day. But he said nothing happened, right? He did, although I can't help but wonder if he was telling the truth. Well, we know there's like a video of him. I'm still wondering what the significance of this is. Water. I'm really thirsty. He's in one frame, gone the next? Yeah, kind of. Let me just double check the, Ah, shit. Wrong button. E for evidence. Crazy, I know. Filmed yesterday evening. Shows Sean rehearsing by a monster footprint. So, okay, so that's the significance of it. Which is there's already a footprint being left behind. Which, by the way, I'm really confused by at the moment. Like, what would make a footprint or a crack through concrete that specific? You know what I mean? Like, that's not Taurosaurus, obviously. It's not Taurosaurus. But, like, what can possibly do that amount of damage? Unless that's a part of the play? I don't know, man. Milk! Did she just say you're gonna get diagnosed with lactose intolerance? I thought milk was supposed to be good for your digestion. Shut up. I'm not talking about that. The point is I messed up those takes. Yeah. Jackhammer the shape. Yeah, I guess so. Are you sure about that? What do you mean? Of course I'm sure. I was just a regular evening. No, ordinary. Huh? A regular evening? How can you say that? Someone was... Okay, he's just a child. You mustn't be too hard on him. Also, you don't want to read, like, you don't want to do leading questions. Nothing happened. Really? What to do with the case anyway? At least that's what it sounds like he wants us to believe. But wait, don't we have some evidence related to what happened last night? We do. It don't have to be humoring the lies of a child. Okay, so specifically the last case, do they want me to present? E. The concrete was broken and the earth exposed, but are they really footprints? I don't know, man. I struggle to see it as anything else. I hope we don't find out it's like the blue badger, like, thing. I'm sorry, but you're lying. This proves it beyond a doubt.
Wait, how did you?
That's right, your rehearse tape.
Gah.
What, your video footage from last night?
We do, and if you watch it, you'll see that it was no ordinary evening.
That's a footprint there already.
There is, and I'm not sure that's an everyday sight, even on a film set.
Sean, why would you keep this from me?
No reason.
Oh, Han. Oh, Aylin. How are you?
Hanging out.
Very sleepy. Blah. Ugh. That stuff might work on your mommy, kid, but it's not gonna work on me. Why'd you hide the tape?
Sean, you have to tell us.
Great parents.
You? Look, I just didn't want anybody to see me rehearsing, okay? I don't like it.
So you were embarrassed? Is that it?
Yeah. What's so weird about that?
I need to stop doing voices that are bad for me. I don't know, what's another, like, kid voice I could do?
That's why you didn't hand over vital evidence? Sean, how could you?
Why is he dressed like a cow anyway? Hydrate. It's a good idea. You can take break from game. Mood. How you feeling, Hirsch? Hanging out. Feeling gooch. Gooch. Gooch and ready for bed. Gooch bed. Also, why are the milk sweating? When something is freshly iced, when you put ice in a bottle, right, it perspires on the outside, so maybe it's just a real good fresh bottle of milk. Clearly a mimic. This is why I don't shift my voice outside of singing for myself, because fuck that. That's fair. I'm a daft on this one. I like the mimic idea too. Condensation. Yes, Aylin, that's the word, thank you. Could be a mimic, but he's drinking it. So Sean is also a mimic? Eating another mimic?
You don't know about that, don't you? Sure, the footprint was there, but I just ran my lines and went home. That was it.
Why none about giant monster footprint struck you as weird? It's a giant monster footprint.
On the set of a giant monster movie. It's not like there isn't all kinds of other weird stuff around here.
I don't buy for a second, Chief. Something hinky about this kid, sure as I'm standing right here. Dang Skippy, there is. He's hiding a scoop under that there horns, and my name ain't Lot of Heart.
Ugh, shut up, both of you. I'm done talking.
No, you're not.
What?
The footprint isn't the only strange thing about the last night. Really? He's drinking mimic milk, so he's ingesting a ghost. It's called a condensation hand. Also Phasmo. What? Wait, what? Phasmophobia lets you drink ghosts? Bro, I wish I could drink ghost titty milk. That sounds great. What other unusual occurrence happened yesterday evening? The death? The body? Fuck. Oh, fell from the roof. The model of Taurosaurus's head fell from the roof of the trailer last night. I keep thinking that's a trailer. It doesn't look like one. Wait, it was up here, right? Did you expect us to believe you knew nothing about that? I don't know what you're talking about. Is that so? I told you, ran my lines, went home, that was it. What do I have to do some stupid falling head? Or are you saying you can prove I know some? Sadly not. It's entirely possible the head fell after Sean left. No proof, huh? This conversation is over. Something tells me he doesn't want to talk about last night any more than absolutely necessary. What is he hiding? He set fire to it and made it fall. Hold it right there. Mimics are in Phasmo. Right. Oh. Okay. Sorry, I didn't put that together. Mimics are in a lot of things. Honestly, I really want mimics in the next Elder Scrolls game. That would be cool as fuck. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Alright. What is an ancient lang? So it's just as I thought. Thanks, Mr. Prosecutor. This footage of yours backs up my theory nicely. What? There was something else on the tape? Yep, look closely. See that costume in the top left? Oh yeah, the Taurosaurus suit. Something's different. Do you see it? It's unzipped at the back. Oh, I'm not sure. He's just kind of hanging out, looking a little saggy. Oh, and the zipper on his back is done up tight. The zipper. Huh? That's... yeah, I guess you see it now, right? On the tape, the zipper is wide open. Why? Because somebody's inside the suit, that's why. What? I'm sorry, are you saying the dead body was inside the suit? Mr. Powers, that zipper, can you tell us about it? Yeah, well, we always close it up tight when the suit isn't in use. That's right, Mr. Prosecutor. Do you remember something else I said not so long ago? Let me refresh your memory. What if your friend Gavel pushed the president off the big building the night before last, and then came down here to the movie set and hid the body somewhere? Here, but where? There's all kind of stuff down here. Costumes? Yeah. You're saying the body could have been hidden in the Taurosaurus suit? That's exactly what I'm saying. Isn't that right, Gavel? You pushed the president off of the roof just like I said. Then you hid the body inside that costume. I most certainly did not. Protest all your eyes. You're the only person who could have done this. Lies! What's the time? Man, this has been the longest 2 hours of my life. I thought we already proved that would have been impossible. The movie set was locked at the time. There's no way Judge Gavel would have been able to get in here. What if she had an accomplice? What? I've got a little theory for you. I guess you're gonna like it. Oh, the kid helped her? Yeah, Mom, I'll help you with a murder. That's not how it works. Mother and child murderers. You are a terrible person. He just went through a kidnapping, okay? Do you think a mother and a child, right, who have been subjected to a kidnapping are smart enough to also do a crime the night before? No. What if Sean was waiting down here when Gavel pushed the president off the roof? The two of them were working together, problem of the locked goes away. And then they work to hide the body together, too. by dragging it over to the Sar suit and stuffing it in his side. Harden. You really think the murder was really that carefully planned? It was the assassination of a world leader. It could only been carefully planned. To suggest that Sean could have been involved in this it's unthinkable. You're my prime suspect. What makes you think I'm gonna listen to a word you say? But what about a motive? What reason would either of them have to kill President Wang? Who knows? We'll find out soon enough. She was the last one to meet with him. She won't tell us why. Pretty darn suspicious. Even you have to agree with that. Judge Gavin, I didn't suppose I convinced you to share any more details. My apologies, but that is the one thing I cannot do. Why? Why? Okay. However, rest assured, should that ever change, you will be the first to know. So please, you... Have to believe me? Yeah, murderers have a habit of saying that. What about you, kid? Any weak excuses to offer? If so, now's the time to get them off your chest.
Puh, I don't got nothing to say to you. I'm innocent.
Both as tight-lipped as each other, huh? But let me guess, you're still going to try and stick up for them. That's true. Judge Gavel's actions certainly make her seem suspicious, but nothing she has told us amounts to a motive for murder, or even the suggestion of one. No, and like I said, I'm leaving motive aside for now. For the moment, I'm focusing on means and opportunity. And for my money, these two had to be working together for their little plot to succeed. I'm back. I'm standing up. It's still going. Stadia, why? Why? It's so stupid. Okay. I'm a big strong girl. I can stay awake. Okay, so we need to find evidence to prove this otherwise. Give me a second. How do we know she... Okay, if Gavel pushed the president, how do we know Sean wasn't in the way? You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I'm gonna skim through some of this because I'm losing my sanity. Press for your life. I'm gonna do it. I'm sorry. I can only make informed guesses, but I'm not played this case. No, I'm saying, like, the case is crazy, okay? The case has been insane. 2 different kids were kidnapped. We found both of them, but we still don't know who kidnapped the smaller child. We find the child, we return the child to the mother, and Gavel, and then Lang comes in and he's like, the mother and the child did the president's murder. Why? It's so baseless. It's so ridiculous. They just went through a whole kidnapping case, and now this? What is Lang doing? This case is absolutely crazy, and I know spoilers from the fic. All this and no Phoenix. I know, it's kind of sad. Okay. I'm just gonna skim through this, okay? Maybe I need to press this statement. Okay, so my thinking. If the two of them were working together, the problem of the lock goes away. Okay, but this literally says, the combination lock on the front gate was left untouched, while the side gate's chain was cut sometime last night. So that means, like, why would the side gate's chain have been cut if they had access, or he had the combination lock for the movie sets? You know what I mean? I think that's what I need to get out of him. That didn't add something? Okay. Alright, fine. Keep going. Why don't we do this first? What? This is the same pieces that were on the gloves. Whoa. What? Why? Here I was thinking this would link back to Canis, and it still might, don't get me wrong. Like, Canis and Excelsius, like, worked on it together, but why? There's no reason. As far as we know, they're at odds with each other. Huh? And Stealthy. Yeah, that's weird. I always clean it out pretty good. If you don't, it gets kind of moldy. Ew. You know, the words we're looking at is proof that somebody other than you used the costume. That dirt in there must have come from the body. Guess the president was lying in the middle of that footprint. He probably would have gotten pretty dirty. Exactly. Well, everybody happy? No, can I? So it's covered with dirt. It must be from when the body was hidden there. But the body's not covered in dirt? Sure. He has access as an actor. Yeah, maybe press first. Then why would it be cut? I don't. You know, I think the other contradiction made a lot more sense, but that's fine. We're finding information. So our assumption is that the inside of the suit is dirty because the dirt came from the body. Would it be safe to say that's the case? Why? Is there a problem? The part of the suit directly in front of the opening is particularly dirty. Yeah, it really is. But look at the victim. The area of his body that would have been in contact with the parts of the suit isn't dirty at all. Also, do we have like a time of death or anything related to this guy? We don't have a time of death. We don't know what these gold flecks are, which are probably from a piece of gold that we're gonna find is connected to the chisel bell and connected to Canis or something. I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, die of shock? Was it death from a falling? How long has it been since he died? Did it happen last night? Did it happen 2 nights ago? Like, they say he's been gone for over a day, but that doesn't mean he was necessarily killed that night. We know that there's a secret compartment inside of the 51st floor or something, whatever it is. Okay? And the floor, he could have like knocked him unconscious and kept him in there for a day before then throwing him off the top of the castle here the night after the kid left. There's a lot of questions. Like, where's our time of death or something, right? Come on, we need Monokuma up on this, okay? Monokuma is always on top of that sort of thing. These guys are doing... Monokuma's way better forensic. Or more like he just has cameras everywhere, but that's fine. If the victim had been crammed in there, as you suggest, his chest would surely be covered in dirt.
Yeah. Fine, so what's your explanation? How did all that dirt get inside there?
Based on the videotape, there may well have been somebody in the suit at the time. So who was it, if it wasn't the president?
It was probably Excelsius.
As Kay pointed out, the dirt in the suit contains small flecks of something grey.
Uh-huh, and?
We discovered similar flecks stuck to an item belonging to somebody we recently had dealings with. The item in question being these gloves.
You're right, the dirt does look similar. But, so what? Are you saying this stuff is... What exactly are these grey flecks of yours?
I believe the grey flecks are...
I thought they would kind of look like plastic, but I guess concrete would make sense.
Surely they're flecks of concrete. Oh, like the little broken up pieces around the footprint, you mean? Exactly. And who did the gloves... I thought they were glass, but... And who did the gloves on which we found similar dirt and grey flecks belong to? Chairman Widow. Found them in the garage. That's right, we visited the garage at his home. Why would a pair of mechanics' gloves be covered in dirt? I'll tell you why, because somebody wore them while they used their hammer and shovel. They smashed through the concrete to the dirt below, staining the gloves with both substances.
Yes, but why? Why?
Wait, so you're saying... Yes, that we finally know what these footprints really are. It seems highly likely they were dug by Chairman Winner.
Oh my god, are we gonna find out he's trying to find, like, a piece of evidence that he buried underneath this empty lot, like, ages ago, and he needs to retrieve it before they start doing the building the very next day? Yeah, that does sound right. Fuck my life. Alright, everyone can go to bed. Figured it out. Highly likely, puh. If that's so, then tell me this. Why the heck did he make them? What purpose could that possibly serve?
Why indeed? Digging something up. I think he must have been digging something up. I imagine events unfolded somewhat like this. There was something on this lot that he needed to unearth. In order to do so, he cut the chain on the side entrance and gained access from there. He then used the sledgehammer and shovel and dug the 3 footprints.
Okay, my problem with this is that why do they look like footprints, okay? Like, they literally look like they carved them out so specifically. Like, why would you be this specific about it? You know what? I don't know, I'm just saying, I'm just, like, why does it look like a hoof shape? Alright. Alright. Wow. Intuitive.
When he found what he was looking for, he bagged it up and filled in all the holes. Ah, but then Sean must have showed up, right? I think he did, yes. Chairman Witter must have had to find a hiding place, and the Taurosaurus suit provided just that, which explains why his bag is in the background.
I knew it was something suspicious. I don't have evidence right now, technically, but, we saw that same handbag in the garage, so it easily links him to being there. Question is, what did he find? Is that green? Looks like there's something green in the center here. I don't know if that's important, though. Or maybe I'm seeing things. I don't know. My eyes are very tired. Ugh. You got all that from a pair of dirty gloves. Yeah, sure. Wait, there are 2 images on that viewing. Yeah, it doesn't change. It's just whether Sean's there and Sean's not there. It doesn't change anything.
Like, this is why I keep doing this, because I'm like, does anything change between the two? No. Sean's either there or he's not there. It's good, but it's all just speculation. You don't have any proof that he was inside that suit. Could have just dug those holes and gotten out of here before the kid even showed up. But he didn't. I mean, there's proof of that right there in the footage. Shows the chairman was still present when this recording was made. What? When we compare the situation as we see it now, and compare that in turn what we saw in Chairman Winner's garage. Yeah, see, I was paying attention.
Take that.
Look at the bag next to the Torsaur suit. We saw the same bag in Chairman Winner's garage. The same bag, the dirt on the gloves, and that has to indicate a connection, surely. Alright. I think that pretty much seals it. It was Excelsior Winner in the suit. And if he was there, the president's body can't have been. Yeah. Good. It seems I convinced Ancient Lang of something.
Somebody get the Chairman Winner's house right away. We need to know what's in that bag.
Yes, sir. Y'all done lost your minds. I can't believe what I'm hearing here. What is this hog's will? It's hog's will. This is all we need. Them's right there, Tarsfar's footprints. Dang it. Ain't no holes dug by no old guy. Fuck. I think I've demonstrated more than adequately that that's exactly what they are. Don't matter me none what you just did. I don't believe in that's that. I done told y'all I see that big bad bull with my own two eyes. A giant eye peering at the window. I thought we'd gone past that nonsense. There's a lot of things that could have been behind this eyeball. Maybe she actually saw the guy being pushed. Or it was a camera lens. I forgot about that. We ain't about to let that go. What kind of journalists would we be if we did, huh? Responsible ones, but I guess that's the whole problem. Wait, ain't like it was just about the footprints, no how. You've been fraternizing with one of them here, they're monsters, ain't that correct, young man? By the young lady over there, if I'm very not mistaken. We're never going to get anywhere with these two around. Maybe if we could prove to them that wasn't a monster either, they'd finally drop it. What do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Fine, I don't suppose there's much for it. What do you mean? You can't. They're literally. These two are literally inhibiting the investigation into the death of a president of another country. Like, these two should rightfully be taken in by the police and put aside, like, kick them out. Like, they don't need to be here. Just because you know them doesn't mean you should allow them to be here. This is a serious investigation, and yeah, we're talking hogwash. What are you two whispering about? On y'all hiding something, ain't you? Made it. Quick, Tabby, rotate. Could I politely ask that you both calm down? The monster the boy was talking to. We know what it was now. Huh? That's right. That's right. Sean's rehearsal tape finally cleared up that particular mystery. Oh, it's where he put the camera in it. He put the camera up on the thing, so it looks like he's talking up towards the dinosaur. Miss Nichols thought she saw Sean with Gordy. That would have been right when he was making this rehearsal tape. I think she mistook a certain object for the legendary creature of the lake. I don't see no god. It ain't none but a dumb snapshot. You're talking to a pro here. Can't fool me with no trick photography.
Take that.
Not looking forward to cold nights. That's fair. You've got a heater though, right? In your room? We know the big head did fall. We do. Yeah, when it's cold, you can just chuck the heater on and then it would be okay, right? That's right. It was a camera crane. That's what Ms. Nichols saw, not Gordy. Wow. I feel like I never have enough moisture in my mouth anymore. What's the time? Yeah, but Dad turns it off since he likes to live in Antarctica temps, but I do have my electric throw rogue. Why is your dad like Antarctica temperature? Isn't that like illegal? And by illegal, I mean like, isn't that like bad for your joints and other things? Like, I feel like that would be bad. Need a new one. Things to do in Melbourne. You can go to Harris Scarf and buy one. But you done told us, skinned like an enormous worm, you said. Y'all about to try and tell us your precious crane up and grew skin somehow? Ain't even no flesh on them metal bones, let alone skin. You're entirely correct, of course, about the crane, as it was in this particular picture anyway. But it did have skin of a sort last night. I knew you were scoop hating, but this is plumb crazy. You want Tabby and me to starve, is that it? That wasn't my intent. But I do think it's time I finally put them out of their misery. It's fucking tough. Why do I need to prove this? Why? This is just a waste of time. Okay. And that, my intrepid young reporters, is what Miss Nichols mistook for Gordy's skin. It was a fucking top. What? Ah, heck. Well, Sean, am I mistaken? You see everything, don't you? Gotta say, you're pretty amazing. I'm sorry, Miss Hart, but Miss Nichols' monster was no such thing. Such a trick of the light. Ah, just like that, the dream dies again. Chief. Forensics. President's autopsy report. Oh, fucking finally. Is it? Let me see it. Please, sure. Death was due to full body contusions and bone breakage by extreme pressure from above. Right. So the thing did land on him? That means he didn't die from fall damage, though, so we have our cause of death. He was crushed. By presumably the head, which I'm still in a little bit of denial of. Like, I don't know, like, how do you not see something like this falling and jump out of the way? Was it really that surprising? Not to mention, we know it fell because there was a table that got set on fire, from my recollection. Yeah, so there was a table that was set on fire, and the table, this was sitting on top of the table, and it fell off, and it fell off the side, right? Okay, don't get me wrong, it's fucking massive, but I also feel like that doesn't really have the angle. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Hold. I'm gonna get a cheap Kmart one, to be honest. Save money for the blind boxes. I mean, I'd rather you get a good electric rug that lasts like 10 years, but that's fine. Do what you want, Aelin. Do you need sleep? Not yet. No. I can keep going. Okay. Stania, hear me out. Heart, Lotta, swore that she saw an eyeball. A giant, like, Torosaurus eyeball. In the thing. What if Canis, okay, Canis, he's a bad guy, right? Canis, the criminal mastermind guy, in order to kill the president for some weird reason, grabbed this, like, after it fell off the roof or something, he, like, hoisted it up to the top of, like, with, like, no, that's fucking stupid. I'm saying it might have been like, to explain the eyeball that Lotta saw. If you had something this big, like, in front of a window, maybe this was kind of, like, suspended up there on the edge, and then maybe, like, someone positioned the dude to stand or knocked him unconscious, dragged him to the bottom, and then from the top of the building cut the rope that was suspending this, and then it fell down. But then why would they put this back into place? I don't know, man. I'm spitballing, but I'm just saying, like, to explain the eyeball thing, maybe this was suspended in some way. Because I feel like where this currently is, I don't know if it'd fall by accident onto somebody. Like, that's ridiculous. Anyway. April 5th. What day is it? The 6th. Approximately 11 p.m. So he's been missing. So I was right. He was missing for over a day. But this implies that he was literally killed the night before right now. Because it's the April 6th right now. Not literally, but test results still haven't come back from the yellow substance found on his chest. But they did find gunshot residue on his right hand. A gun? Where? Gunshot residue? Guess he was a kid at heart, huh? Gunshot. Okay, it's a substance. Its precise presence indicates the president may have used a gun. Really? We didn't find a gun anywhere, did we? Indeed not, which makes the residue something of a riddle. We'll need to read the report carefully. Can I read it? Gunshot residue detected on right hand. 58. Flecks of gold substance found stuck on clothing still undergoing analysis. Death was due to full body contortions, crushed. Which means he wasn't pushed from the roof of the big building. He was crushed by the folding Torosaurus head just as we said he was. I don't think it would have. I don't think that. I'm just saying the angle's not right, guys. The angle is not right. Okay. Guess we'll have to accept that now. Amazing. So does this mean Judge Cavell isn't a suspect anymore? Surely it must. Both the cause and the time of death rule her out. She met with the president the night before last. But the autopsy report puts the time of death at around 11 p.m. last night. And we know the Torosaurus head fell around then too. The fact all lines up perfectly. Yeah, what a relief. You got this. I'm doing it. Hi, Lucifer. I ended up playing Peach Switch game because of you on PC. Yes! Did you enjoy it? It was amazing, right? That game was made for the lesbians. Can we agree? I'm just looking at my my thing. I'm looking at the thing. Okay, here. This is where I'm up to. Okay, we're getting there. I was pretty stoned, so that's why I played it. That's fair. Yeah, did you enjoy it? How was it? I see where you're going with this, but let's see where this is going. So suspended or lowered, most likely. Well, I got one drone spotlight. What? And I used and washed it so much that it started to wear out the function of it. Aylin, what are you talking about? A drone? Like a flying what? Okay. Sorry, it might be a little too soon to celebrate. What? Sure, I think we can accept that. The falling head must have been what killed the president. But that begs the question of what could have caused it to fall. Or who. We know it happened late last night, so we have to think about who was here at the time. What are you getting at exactly? You can't mean. I'm afraid I do. You did it, didn't you? Sean Fenn. Guys, can you please leave this child alone? The kid's hiding something. He was right here last night, right where the body was found. He saw the footprints, and yet he wants us to believe he knows nothing about what happened. Heated electric throw rug. One drone spotlight. What? What? Okay. Okay. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, that's fair. That makes a lot of sense. That's a big surely. We haven't just established if the footprints had anything to do with the murder. So even if he did see them, that doesn't mean he was involved. Maybe not, but his face tells me different. As does the fact he's shaking like a leaf. Fine, keep your mouth shut, kid. I have a better idea. Why don't we let your tape do the talking? Police have some pretty sophisticated image analysis tools these days. You would go to such extreme lengths to see my son convicted. It's not ideal, but if the boy won't talk, we don't have any other way of getting the truth. Detective Gumshoe, you have access to exactly such a device, do you not?
Sure do. We'll leave.
Good. This should make this nice and quick.
Mr. Edgeworth, might I request that it be you who carries out the analysis in question?
Why me?
I fear that Agent Lang may be inclined to believe the worst.
Image analysis isn't exactly my specialty, but alright. There are new clues to be discovered somewhere in the image data, I wonder. Can I zoom in? What? Oh, he's there. He's not there. What the fuck is that? He was standing there in the dark? Wait, he was just talking to someone? What did Sean see? What the? What is that, Mr. Edgeworth? Let me see, let me see. Oh. What is it? What's the matter? Show me.
Mr. Edgeworth, the court asks that you share your findings.
Zoom in on the top right part of the image and look closely. There's a person. It's the president?
Oh my.
What? You're kidding, right? Well, I'd say that's pretty decisive, wouldn't you? This doesn't look good for Sean at all. Oh, wait, that doesn't prove anything. I don't know he was there. I don't believe you. The image does, in fact, prove something very important. That you and the president were here at the scene of the crime together. Admit it, kid, you murdered President Wang. Why? again, even if you want to ignore motive, why he's a small child, the president's big and hulking and big, like, he's a lot of muscle, like, what are you talking about? He's a small, tiny kid. But, like, if the president wanted to, he could take the kid and snap him in two, you know, like...
No, that's ridiculous. Why? Why would he? Sean, you didn't. You can't have. Can you?
A good mother would know that he never would.
Oh, do Mr. Edgeworth, it's hard to push back against footage like this.
What do you mean? It just shows that he's there. Like, we don't see the kid. Where is the kid? They aren't in court, son. What in the fuck, nuggets? Bro, I want nuggets. I'd love some KFC nuggets right now. Goals. Or even how the fuck could he move the heavy head by himself? That is a whole other question, isn't it? I've been playing the heck out of Monster Hunter Wilds. I love it. That's what I like to hear. It was different from playing the usual games with no extreme violence. Yeah, it's a good time. It's my first Monster Hunter game. Wish it was Souls level difficult. It would be fun, but it's Capcom. It's pretty good. It's so good. Girl, it's so good. I love Monster Hunter Wilds. Honestly, yeah, I kind of wish it was just a little bit more difficult. So, but you'll enjoy, like, yeah, I think it'll just make the DLC more exciting when it comes out. Possibly. It's crazy that in anime a topic about a child killing someone is so casual. Oh, it's just another Tuesday thing. He claimed that he knew nothing about what happened, but the president is right there with him. Can you talk, kid? The guy is Pardon, my god. Sean, what are you not telling us? We have to know.
He's right, Sean. Be honest now. It's the only way.
Truth is, it was all my fault.
Sean, what did you do?
It was my fault the Torosaurus head fell off the trailer. Went up on the roof of the trailer to prep the kit I was using, and I turned on the heater while I was there. I must have left it burning when I came back down to run my lines. And my mom called, and I left the set to go talk to her. When I came back after the call, the Torosaurus had fallen from the roof, and the president was just there, lying next to it.
I don't believe that for a second. This all seems way too convenient. Also, this still doesn't explain why there's a hole in the wall over here. Also, again, I feel like the falling range of this makes no sense. Can we talk about this? Like, where the thing fell, right? If you had a big thing sitting on top of a thing and it slid off, it would probably just go thunk, okay? And there's the staircase here, so it at most, maybe it either falls into the staircase or it, like, bumps off the staircase a little bit. But it wouldn't fall all the way over here. You know what I mean?
No.
We did find evidence of fire having broken out up onto the roof.
It's just a tiny one, so I put it out myself.
So we're saying the president died because of Sean?
If he did, that would make this whole thing just an accident.
What did you do with the head after you found it on the ground?
I took it apart, carried the pieces up the roof, and put it back together. You're saying you put out the fire and moved the head back where it came from? In other words, you tried to cover your tracks. You're a real piece of work, kid. It's not like I did any of this on purpose. I really did just forget to turn the heater off. Yes, and when the fire had burned through the leg, the table would have collapsed and the head would have fallen down onto the ground below. You're right, the fire caused the head to fall.
Indeed, and I also happen to have an idea about how the fire may have started. Those cans of paint thinner by the heater are pretty flammable. Not a great place to keep them.
And you swear it was an accident?
Seems a little convenient. What was the president even doing there in the first place?
How the heck am I supposed to know? I didn't see anybody, I swear.
I still don't believe you. Why would President Wang come to a place like this in the middle of the night? His reasons for coming here are something of a mystery. But we know the winner was here, so like, what is so weird about it? I've returned. Welcome back. I wish it was more difficult. Han, you're a Monster Hunter veteran who's done G Master rank hunts. Why is there a G? Of course Wilds feels a little easier. What's your hunter rank in Monster Hunter Wilds? What is mine? I'm gonna say I think I'm at like 90. I think I'm at 90. So we went out to take a call and the actual murder happened. Oh, yeah, he did say that in between stuff, didn't he? No, he said... No, he said the head fell. He said the head fell before. Did he... He said... We'll find out. Hold up. I went to the roof of the trailer to prep the kit. I left it burning when I came back down to run my lines. My mom called, I left the set to go talk to her. No, you're right. And then when I came back from the call, the Taurosaurus head had fallen from the roof. Right, yeah. So that's where the opportunity of the murder took place. Oh, I'm barely 57. That's okay. Have you hunted Zoshia? I have. It was a tough fight, okay? After everything else in like Monster Hunter Wilds, where most of the fights could be done under 10 minutes, under 5 minutes even, with like low rank and stuff sometimes. High rank Zoshia was intimidating, to be honest. On the new title update, right? Yeah. Still only double digits, and shut up, Daft. Okay, so I guess I just want to push, right?
Hold it. Overruled. Hold it. Hold it.
Dead?
I don't know, it was dark.
He suddenly seems even more reticent than usual. I know that word. Who knows that word? I don't think he wants to go back over the memory. Push him. It was dark, but you knew it was a body nonetheless. He's hiding something. I better find out what. Most people would cry out for help if they saw somebody lying on the ground. And yet you didn't.
Yeah, because what was the point? He was dead.
So you say. What I'm interested in is how you were able to be so sure. Why were you certain that he was dead? That's a good point, actually.
He was lying on the ground and the huge head was right next to him. Didn't take much to figure out what had happened to him.
You couldn't have guessed that the impact would have killed him. How did you really know? I'll tell you how, because you checked.
Fine, I checked. Okay. I was scared, but yeah, I went up to the body and I looked and he wasn't breathing.
So I was right. But why try to hide that fact? There must be a reason. Could you tell me how the body looked at that point?
I couldn't tell if it was dead at first. There was no blood or anything, so it was hard to tell.
Nothing on his clothes either. He was completely clean. So the gold stuff hadn't been on his clothing yet? Also, can I just say, if someone gets crushed, isn't there usually a little bit of blood? Like, even from the head, from like the concussion? I mean, I guess the idea is that it didn't hit the head area or hit the chest and the rest of the body, but not the head. But I don't know, I just find it hard to believe there was no blood.
Yeah, he wasn't breathing. That's when he was dead.
I use Greatsword and I change all the models to Guts Dragon Slayer Sword. Nice. Fulfills my Dark Souls cravings. I love that. I'm so slamming 400 pounds of steel and monsters. I'm so lost from this. Lucifer, it's a whole problem. Okay, it's such a this is a very complicated story, okay? And we're not even focused on the complicated part, okay? Right now, we're just interrogating. We're just investigating. That's all this is. And it's gonna get more stupid, okay, before it gets better. Actually, no, it's gonna get better as it gets more stupid. And there's something you're clearly hoping that you have forgotten.
What are you talking about? There isn't. It's not true.
Unlucky for you, we remember it rather well. I'm talking, of course, about the yellow speckles on the president's chest. You've studiously avoided mentioning them throughout your testimony. An absence I find suspicious, to say the least. Oh, did he spill it? Did he spill something? I hope for your sake that you have a satisfactory explanation. Judge Gavel. I love her. Allow me to explain. The yellow residue on the president's chest. I imagine it was from a bouquet of flowers. Lion lilies, to be precise. Lion lilies? 2 nights ago when I met the president on the roof of the big building. I presented him with a bouquet. Beautiful flowers. They're a type of lily with large yellow petals. Lily! Hi, house! How's it going? Guys, I'm getting to that point where I can barely read. It's great. I imagine that the substance on President Wang's chest was pollen from those flowers.
Huh? But they're not there in the printout from the security camera.
Only because the president is in the way. Right. But why give him flowers? That is not something I am at liberty to divulge. I still feel like we're just gonna find out he's secretly Sean Fenn's dad. Like... What? More secrets? Are you serious? First, you wouldn't tell us why you met with him. Now you can't tell us about the flowers. My sincerest apologies, but all I can tell you is that I gave him the bouquet. A bouquet that was nowhere near the body when it was discovered. How do you explain that? I cannot. Ah, seriously, Your Honor. Some things you won't explain, the things you can't. Come on, you got to give us something here. Wanna trade energy, Han? I need to get up and study. Here, buddy. Wait, but I'm tired. If we're both tired, it's not gonna work. Oh my god, Lily mentioned. Lily's always mentioned, okay? She knows the truth. Is it possible to mod your high rank? No? That's cheating. You don't technically need to have a higher rank. Like, now that you're high rank past 50, in order to fight high rank Soshia, there's nothing else that's locking any other content from you. You can just kill things as you want, as you like focus on getting all the layered armor. Okay, give me a second. Okay. Okay. You wouldn't let this fly in the courtroom. What makes you think we'll accept it?
Hey, you leave her alone.
Sure.
I threw the flowers away, okay?
You did? So they were there when you first found the body?
Yeah, they were right on his chest. And they were squashed completely flat.
That's ridiculous. That makes it sound like someone intentionally put them on top of his chest, and then the thing fell on top of him. We can agree with that, right? Because if I was holding flowers, right, and something came falling on top of me, right, I'd go, "Whoa," and then the flowers would be in my hand as I'm being crushed. Why would I hold my hands like this with the bouquet of flowers on top while just letting something crush me? That's ridiculous. Oh, I guess that makes sense, right? They would have gotten crushed along with the president. No. And the pollen would have been smeared across his jacket front. That does explain things rather neatly. But why remove the bouquet?
No reason.
Well, thanks, Han, for that energy. I feel like a million buzz, bees. There is no secret. I know exactly why Sean disposed of the bouquet. Huh? You saw me leave the house with it, didn't you? Oh, I get it. When you saw the flowers on the president's body, you remembered seeing your mom with them. And felt the need to prevent her from coming under suspicion.
No, you've got it wrong.
That's his least convincing lie yet. It's kind of cute. I often decorate our home with lion lilies. I imagine that's why he remembered. It's almost like the president is Sean's dad, even though he doesn't look like either of them. Pardon. I don't know, man. I don't really have a point of reference here. Very different facial structure. And very different hair color. I'm just saying, why would she give lion lilies to the president? A symbol of her home. You know what I mean? So the flowers his mother was carrying showed up on the president's body. And because of that, he got rid of the bouquet and kept quiet about having discovered the corpse. Well, that ties everything up nicely, doesn't it? A little too nicely for my tastes. Why? What's wrong with nice? I guess you forgot, huh? The kid also told us he was responsible for the head falling in the first place. Yeah, he did, but... So he's still our only suspect. The finger of suspicion still seems to be pointing firmly in Sean's direction. However... Wait. I can think of a far more likely culprit than the boy. What? Who? The person who was holding Sean captive until only a short while ago. Harness? Refrigeration unit and depot.
Yep.
Oh, there's a depot.
Luckily it wasn't switched on. Poor kid might have frozen into a popsicle otherwise. He was doing his best to call out for help, which is how we found him.
Sedatives had worn off by then, so he was wide awake and plenty loud. Sedatives? Isn't that what you were given too? Yup. We found the bottle on the floor of the unit. It was even the same brand. 3 Z's. Apparently it's super strong. Cool. Empty? Well, Agent Lang, surely that suggests Sean is a victim, not a suspect. Somebody else was responsible, and I think they're behind all of this. Wow, shocking. It's like all of this didn't need to happen. Oh yeah, and this secret mastermind of yours was here last night too? Yeah, probably. Do you plan on playing Schedule 1 on stream? Or Stellar Blade PC? 10 out of 10 voice acting for the characters. Thanks. I don't actually. I'm waiting for other games to come out. I want to play Hollow Knight for the first time. I'm a little scared, but I want to do it. I feel like I wouldn't be doing my justice as an individual into video gaming if I don't play Hollow Knight. You know what I mean? It's just, it's one of those things. It's like if you've never played Undertale. I mean, I've at least played Undertale once. And this secret mastermind of yours was here last night? That I can't say yet. Huh. It's not like you to be so vague, Mr. Prosecutor. Sadly, we just don't know anything to tie our mysterious kidnapper to the murder of the president. Is there anybody else? Somebody other than Sean who could have committed the crime? Yeah, the guy Excelsior. Not quite. I can think of another. Somebody who we just recently proved was right here on the movie set. Yeah, how did we forget that part? Chairman Winner, you think he killed President Wang? Why not? We've proven he was present. And if he was here, he's as viable of suspect as anybody else, wouldn't you say? Winner, could he really have? It's certainly another possibility to consider. 12 years ago, he was... that number again. Agent Lang, what happened 12 years ago? It's nothing to do with you. I think it has everything to do with me. It's clearly connected to this case. Huh. And you can prove that, can you? Go ahead and show me some proof that what happened 12 years ago has anything to do with this. Other than the note from Rosie? Actually, yeah, that kind of connects it. I'll try it first and see where it goes. Holy Knight, I need to play it myself. It's gonna be fun. We play it at the same time and we cry. I'm gonna go have a lovely day. See you, Lucifer. Never played it. Yes. Illy Morgan. Hi, Morgan. Sorry, I did see the comment. My brain was like, Morgan, and then read the thing below. Hi, Morgan. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. It can sprinkle positivity. Man, I don't do sprinkle positivity much anymore. Where's Tap? Where's our boy Tap at? It's been like a week. Hope he's okay. I keep trying to get into Hollow Knight, but keep getting lost. Excellent. Well, we get to see me get lost. I'm kind of scared, to be honest. I'm still scared. But Lily said she wouldn't lead me astray. Even though I feel like Lily would lead me into an empty car lot as like a joke and then just like abandon me there. Like, not literally, you know what I mean? Be like, I'm taking you somewhere exciting. You're like, oh, cool. If you can't prove it, the conversation's over. Any of the evidence we've collected, show a link. Okay, so it just says any, so I can't just say this one, right? Before we do that, I'm just double checking that there's nothing else. 18 years ago. Which one is this one again? Oh, that's right. This is the Artie Frost case. Okay, that's that. Artie Frost. I am hungry. Shut up, stomach. Bedtime. Go to bed. I didn't quite eat all of the steak I cooked and made tonight. That's probably on me. Okay, yeah, let's just say this.
Take that.
This letter was sent to Rosie Ringer, the victim of a murder that happened the night before last. We don't know who sent it, but it does say this. Good luck getting your revenge for what happened 12 years ago. Word. And that's not all. Take a look at this. A report about Bronco Knight written by Warden Lagarde. It was addressed to Chairman Winner. This last part in particular should be of interest to you. Maybe that's what I was also supposed to use. Retrieve the package we laid to rest 12 years ago in front of the planter. Something strange is going on, Agent Lang. Wait, so that... Hold up. I hadn't put that together yet, actually. So, retrieve the package we laid to rest 12 years ago, which is under the empty lot of the up beside the big building, which he dug up. Sure, it's still right in front of the planter where we left it. What's planter? Is that a plant? Something else? Ms. Ringer was murdered the night before last, and President Wang not long afterwards. There's a connection between the two murders, there has to be. And I believe we can trace that connection to events 12 years in the past. Am I wrong? These are old wounds you're opening here. Insults to my family name. Please, Agent Lang, we need to know. What on earth said that? Shifu! Huh? What are you doing here? I came to find you, sir. I heard you were looking into the incident from 12 years ago. Idiots! I'm not your boss anymore. Get back to your duties right now. We can't do that, sir. What? You're disobeying a direct order? Please, sir, I'm begging you. We all are. Take us back. We have to reopen the investigation into the SS5 incident. Why? We know you can't let it go until you figured out what happened, and we can't either. God, this fucking, what is this? Oops. Well, Agent Lang, it seems your former underlings want the events of the past explained too. We didn't need this to happen, but it's cute. Alright then. Offer accepted. We're going into the past. Shifu, Shifu, Shifu. Nice. Then I guess it's my turn to step it up. I'm sorry, Kay? You're looking at the case from the past, right? I just happen to have something that'll help with that. Ah, you mean Mr. Thief? Sure do. If you can give me the details of the incident, I can rustle up a little simulation for you. Sadly, we don't have the files related to this case. Huh? How come? Access to those files is restricted. They're top secret. Really? Why? Beats me. Somebody must have... A little too quietly, though.
Walked into the room.
Mm-hmm. More filler! Woo! What's the bets there are the files in the safe? No, we've already been to the safe. The files that were in the safe, the things we found in the safe was this and this. So this is the report about, this is a note written by Warden Lagarde to Chairman Winner about how they're trying to figure out the connection between Knight and Carnus because they were talking with each other. Through chessboard shit.
Oof, okay.
And then we also found
not
this.
panicking.
Oh my god, alright, bedtime.
Mm-hmm. For both of us.
Yay.
I love you too. You too. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. You don't have to stay up.
No, it's okay. It's only 7 more minutes.
Okay.
Mwah. I love you.
Night, cat.
She's the best. Everything I know, I read in the newspaper articles from the time. Well, that's fine. Just tell us what you can. Alright. The SS5 incident happened on a winter's day 12 years ago, February 10th to be precise. Your police received a call directly from the kidnapper. I've got the president of Zhengfa. So he was kidnapped? Yeah. SS5 is the official designation of the president's kidnapping case. So, kidnapper wanted $100 million. I don't know, that seems not a lot. What do you mean? Just get Elon Musk to pay. How much money even is that? Think of like one chocolate bar, and then think of like a house full of chocolate bars. And you're probably close. The last person to see the president that night was my father. They were together at the embassy of Zhangfa until midnight on the 10th. Nobody knows what happened with the president after that until he was kidnapped. Our government did everything they could to scrape together the money. They were desperate to save him. And in the end, they succeeded. The money was handed over and the president came home safely. So President Wang was head honcho even back then? Wow, go Mr. President. Pretty sure that's what you call a dictatorship, but sure. The length of time he stayed in power isn't even close to the most impressive thing about him. Right, okay. Agent Lang was clearly very fond of President Wang. I assume the kidnapping was thoroughly investigated. House full of chocolate bars? No thanks, I'm on a diet. Okay, a house full of celery. That's good for you, right? It was, but the investigation was top secret, as was the trial. The trial? So a suspect was arrested? Yeah, none other than our friend, Thiefy Lagarde.
What? She did the kidnapping?
Wait, so, but then she got away scot-free, right? Because of Winner. What the fuck? What? Is that why you visited the prison? I put you... She was found not guilty then, wasn't she? Yeah. My father was in charge of the president's security at the time, but they held him responsible for the kidnapping and stripped him of his duties as presidential bodyguard. He stayed on the force though, and he worked the case alone, until eventually he found a suspect. Lagarde, and he thought she did it. There's no way she was innocent. But they declared her not guilty, and the case went cold. My father couldn't take it. He was broken, mentally, physically. Finally quit the force altogether. And so he had solid grounds to suspect Warden Lagarde. He must have had evidence. He wouldn't have charged her otherwise. But I've never been able to see the materials from the case. I'm sorry, but that's all I know. What do you do, Mr. Edgeworth? This is useful information, but I don't think it's enough for Little Thief to recreate the scene. Is there really nothing we can do? Why is the... Eh? You look like you can use a hand. Who else needs a voice in here? Who else needs words said? Who's this now? Oh, okay. Man, we got the whole gang together, guys. Bring in the circus. Everybody's here. Franziska and Mr. Fender. I wrap things up over the card house, so we thought we'd see what you kids are up to. Here. What's this?
It's like SS5 Incident Investigative Report.
I like how it seems like they were just listening just outside and were like, you're gonna need this. When Fifi Lagarde mentioned an incident from 12 years ago, I couldn't help but wonder. So I decided to look it up, and this was what Interpol provided. Nice work, Franziska. Don't get the wrong idea, Miles Edgeworth. You're no longer a prosecutor. I didn't do this for you. I did it so a colleague could solve his father's final case. I owe you, sis. Since when did you call her sis? But everything related to the SS5 incident was supposed to be top secret. Yes, but that classification was applied by the prosecutor in charge of the case, Excelsior Winner. Excelsius, well. He was the prosecutor in charge. Him again. Don't worry. Due to the outcome of this morning's case, he's been stripped of his authority. An outcome that was no small part thanks to the efforts of his own son. GG. Eustace. So in defeating his father, he made the old case file available to us. It sounds like we owe him. Prosecutor Eustace Winner is busy wrapping things up after the conclusion of the guard trial. But he asked me to give you a message. Leave Dad and the guard to me. You focus on the case over there. He's even starting to sound like a prosecutor. The effort I'm going to make this meme, that's a lot of people. Holy, what are you doing? It's totally gonna be worth it, but it's hyper-specific. That's fair. What are you doing? What meme? Do I want to know? Wings, it's super late now. Shouldn't be asleep. Shh. Where was there? Maybe. Okay, we're not there yet. Okay, yeah, we'll... As soon as it starts saying stuff, I'm going to bed, okay? Indeed he is. There's a lot of fluff in this. I have the case file. I can recreate the scene, no problem. Excellent, let's get started. According to the file, it starts saying stuff. Shh, it's too late. It's only... The incident occurred exactly where the plaza is now. What are we waiting for? With me, everybody. Do. No, I love them. God. Why do these two still have to be here? Why do these two need to be here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we've just gotten rid of Powers and Nichols. Alright. Alright, see? Now we stop. And scene change. We stop. We go to bed. I'll buy things from wishlist if it comes to that. No, Aelin. You will not. I really want to see this. Okay, so I am up to here. Okay. I'm like halfway down chapter 3. That's nice. Okay. Okay. Guys, the bedtime. Bedtime. Bep. Thanks for kickstarting my morning, Han. I wasn't about to try and mockingly kick the camera. Do you think I can lift these legs? No. At least that's what my body's slowly trying to tell me. Punch ending. And then it just fades to black. Psst. Good luck, house. Yeah! Study the things. Learn the things. You got this. Okay, remember repetition is key. Making games where you can out of your work is fun. Okay, you can do it. I only say that because my sister would make like little memory cards and it would be like, she'd like flip it over and it's a whole thing. Anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope y'all have an excellent day today and tomorrow. Okay. Have a lovely night's sleep. Alright. Well, whatever you're doing. I'm gonna sleep. Because the world is... I'm really tired. Good stream. Thanks, Hirsch. Alright. I'm gonna go to bed. At least I need to stop staring at the screen for a little bit. I need to stop being in a brain. Okay. And I get to go to the toilet again. A great time. Anyway. Sorry, as I'm really tired, so I'm not really thinking. Have a lovely night's sleep, guys. Alright? Thank you for being here. Alright? Tomorrow we will continue Ace Attorney. We are getting through this story, okay? We are in the middle of like chapter 3 now out of 5. Okay, so hopefully we'll be close to the end of chapter 5. By the end of naturally no, I have to go to bed early again tomorrow night. Hopefully we'll at least get to the start of chapter 4. Tomorrow. Probably not. Yeah. I feel like this is gonna take the whole 5 days to finish, but we'll see what happens. Hi, Austin. Say goodbye. Bye-bye. Good night, Aylin. No Monster Hunter tomorrow? No. We're gonna play. We gotta finish this game. I told you, this week is dedicated to finishing Ace Attorney. Alright, I may be tired, I may run out of water, I may not be able to speak, but we are finishing this game this week, okay? As soon as this game is done, we can play Monster Hunter, okay? I didn't expect that it would take this long, okay? I was like, it'll be fun. I'm gonna try and skim through it a little bit more if I can here and there, but it's fine. It's okay. You're fine, Aylin. You're fine. You're great at what you do. Keep hunting those monsters. Okay. Have a good night, everybody. Take care, and I will see you all tomorrow. Nighty night.